I need.
Woo! Time for the powwow. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. How was that intro, guys?
We're calling it great.
Good.
We're calling it Power Hour.
Yeah, it's the powwow, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's
Max
the
was
improved
supposed to be
version.
here, but he was sleeping. It won't be the first time he
I
slept
tried
through a
calling
stream.
him a couple times. It brought back old memories. I was like,
I mean,
No.
I was calling Bruce to see what he thought about a certain thing in a certain trailer today, and then he was like, "Chris, you got to save us, man. Max isn't awake. We need someone to carry the show.
right.
Can you
What?
help?"
What are you,
And I,
Tom?
and I said, "Will Mama Bear be there? That's all I care about." And then now I'm here.
Christ.
Speaking of Mama Bear, hey, hello, boys. Mama Bear's in the chat. I'm glad you had a speedy. Hopefully, you have a speedy recovery after your surgery. In Wamba, RJ Phil is loving the trailer. Who's Phil?
Like filtered, unfiltered, Phil?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what he was talking about.
so what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer reveal.
Damn it, they went woke.
No, it's only been 1 minute.
I am here because someone needs to save Marvel. They've gone just a little too sejua. What's that word? It's spelled SJW. Sejua.
Sidja?
So we got the first look at Shalabal in the trailer for the Fantastic Four today. It's caused a storm of controversy. Either people love it, they hate it, or they didn't care to begin with. So I really, long as the movie's good, special effects is secondary to me at this point. If I can survive the movies of the 80s and 90s, I can watch this.
Well, also this movie's like multiple months away, so it's not even finalized yet. So that's why you always need to look at trailers. It's like if something looks a little wonky, like I always take that with a grain of salt because it's just like, well, it's not done yet. You know, the final product, like they work on these movies to like the very last minute all the time. So
Well, not only that, but I feel like they kind of have an ear to the ground for the bitching online too. So it's like,
That's what I was getting ready to say, Brian. I look at
the trailer drops, they're like, "Oh shit, we got to fix this."
I look at it from both
again, guys. Come on,
yeah, exactly, Sonic. I look at it from both sides. I look at it like, hey, man, if it was a video game, you'd be complaining. You'd be like, hey, we want a finished project. Give us a finished product. But at the same time, you beta test video games, right? Well, maybe the trailers are just looked at as beta tests now. But I do agree with Max on but I didn't say, oh, this trailer sucks. All I said was, wow, Silver Surfer looks like shit. I hope they fix that. You know, that's all I said.
There we go. Cue the people whining. MCU.
yeah. But you know what though? Like the rest of the effects in the trailer thus far look great. I mean, the thing looks amazing.
No,
the motion capture looks great.
Was really cute. I thought that was cute. I like.
Well, not even just like the characterization. I'm just talking about like the CG, like the motion capture looks really, really well done.
Yeah. I will say this.
For $500 million or whatever they spent.
Everyone that's whining. Well, for the most part, people whining about this on social media. They were whining about her being picked to be Silver Surfer anyway. So it's not like they were going to go see this movie regardless of how the CGI looked. You know, it's just something to bitch. And speaking of bitching, let me call out a certain madman complaining about special effects, and you are a motherfucking retro gamer. You're playing bad graphics, and you're
He's all
complaining
sitting there
about this in
he's bitching
movies.
about movies. No.
You're watching movies on freaking VHS, and you're complaining about movies. You're sitting there adjusting the freaking fine tuner on the VCR so you can get
Tracking.
an ungrainy picture. But you're complaining about special effects. Get out of here.
You guys are so mean to Max. But
Oh,
that, that
I
is
was just-
funny. I forgot.
I was
I,
gonna
I,
say
Thumbnails
that.
are
I forgot
horrible.
all about VCRs having a tracking, like to fix the tracking.
When you get your thumbnail game up, then you can complain about VFX. All right, I'm done ranting.
Well, I was gonna say, you sipped hard for Wolverine and Deadpool, but that had some wonky VFX in some spots too. No complaints though.
No complaint.
It doesn't matter.
I know, just messing around, but yeah.
I mean, the problem is we've hit the uncanny valley point where special effects don't wow us anymore. I mean, legitimately, when was the last time you were blown away by special effects? 15
Avatar.
years ago with the last Avatar, the first
Avatar.
Well,
Avatar.
actually, I'd say the second Avatar that came out a couple years ago.
I didn't watch the second one.
I don't think that they really they broke the mold on that one. But I'm just saying that in all reality, special effects haven't made tremendous leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like the days like the original Jurassic Park are kind of gone, where you get wowed by like, oh, it's a CG dinosaur. I never seen that before. It's like,
Yeah,
we were very spoiled with what we get. So
I'm really trying to think of the
The
last
thing
time I was
that
wowed by
I think
special effects.
certain things have reached the edge of their quote unquote innovation at this moment. It's like
Yeah, that is true, Brian. When it comes to it, could be anything. It could be games. It could be it could be consoles. I mean, do you really think? I mean, how many more consoles can they push before you're just on a computer?
Well,
what I
not only
mean?
that, but with the consoles, another perfect example. When was the last time that you got a true, like, fabulous graphic change?
No, you don't. Not unless you're gonna
Last
have
of Us.
Xbox to PS,
Yeah.
Xbox
The Last
to
of Us.
Xbox 360, PS2 to 3. That was the last like major one, but everything since has been PS3 graphics, but a little bit better and a
just
little bit better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? PS4 is not much better than PS3.
And then when you
Okay?
buy the
And-
new console that pushes all that stuff, now you got to go out and buy a 4K TV.
Yeah, you gotta get a
go out and buy
fancy
all these
TV.
cables. Yeah, you got to have
Did
everything to
everybody
go
have a
with it.
fancy TV before that?
A 4K TV,
Oh,
bro,
I
and then
don't
you got to
know.
buy special cables. I don't know if you know that, but you got to buy special
Special
cables.
And then you
cable.
got to replace all your damn Blu-rays because everything looks all weird and messed up when you're watching 4K stuff on. Oh yeah, no, don't even get me started.
I have no
man.
idea what you guys are referring to.
Anywho, but I'm just saying, like the
We know.
innovation, like really hasn't pushed the envelope in the last decade.
No, and I love my PS5. I'm so happy I bought it. I really am. I'm happy I
will
PlayStation.
say this. I will say my favorite game of all time ever, regardless of graphics, will always be Miss Pac-Man. I can play the hell out of Miss
Evil
Pac-Man
4.
for hours.
Final Fantasy 7, bro.
Resident-
I could play that.
Oh my
blocky,
god, that game is so good.
That blocky game right now.
Yeah.
Like,
And my favorite movie, well, it's a tie. Aliens and Lost Boys.
See, that's
Those-
crazy.
Um,
Because I always tell
Oops,
people,
sorry, Rick,
I always tell people, we're echoing a little bit. I always tell people it's either The Crow or it's The Breakfast Club. But when I went back and re-looked over my life, the movie I've probably watched more than any other movie in my life is Aliens. So Aliens might be my favorite movie of all time. That's such a hard one though, man.
dude, I just watched one last night. Okay, first and foremost, if you grew up as a kid in the late 80s and the early 90s, there's a certain thing that they did which was really kind of odd in hindsight. Okay, so I watched RoboCop, the director's cut last night.
Oh, how was that?
Amazing.
What's
Okay,
new in it, Brian?
and
Tell me what's new before you tell me your story.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You have to point that out to me. But no, anyways, just the fact that everything in that was practical and stop motion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it still kind of holds up today.
Yeah,
like
a little bit.
But the thing I was trying to make though is that it was a rated R movie that they marketed to kids.
Yeah,
As
of
a
course
kid,
they would.
I
Yeah.
remember the RoboCop toys. I remember the RoboCop cartoon.
Do you guys
remember
have
everything.
Amazon?
I watched, dude. RoboCop was one of the first movies I remember
There's a
watching.
There's a six-part documentary
Mhm.
on the making of RoboCop. And the shit Peter Weller put them through, he wouldn't break character. He would say, "RoboCop wants a cookie," and they would have to give him a cookie.
Yeah, like
It's
they were like
insane.
they got annoyed by him
Yeah, they got sick of his
how,
shit,
how
bro.
well he was doing the character.
He was bringing in people to teach him ballet and stuff so he could move better as a robot. Like
Yeah.
Well,
Peter
yeah,
Weller's a
because
fucking
if you watch
weirdo.
him, he moves his shoulders and then he turns his head. It's kind of cool how he does it.
They talk
you know,
about that, Brian,
and
in
the
that documentary.
roboticness of it all. But dude, I just remember I watched that movie and it's like, dude, that is a very violent movie. It is one of the first movies I remember watching, and I'm not talking like before the age of 10, because I was born in '83. Okay, that movie came out in '87, right? And nah, dude, I'm telling you right now, it's crazy. But that was innovation. That was a movie. That movie kicked ass. It's so good that it holds up today.
Yeah,
like people first watching it for the first time are like, man, RoboCop's badass.
My Uncle Scott.
I will say this
at the theaters, that and Predator. He took me to see those movies. Yeah.
I will say this, as far as innovation when it comes to special effects and a gorgeous show, I think Rome still holds up, and Rings of Power. If you watch Rings of Power in 4K, it looks amazing.
Well, I'll go with you on Rome, because Rome was Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones. Okay. Yeah. But I can't subscribe to that SJW woke other shit. Lord of Rings crap.
100%.
Isn't that what they say about it? I've never watched one episode.
You have about another 5 minutes on the panel.
Yeah. Well, even outside the Silver Surfer stuff, I was curious. How did y'all feel just overall about the trailer?
It was great.
I
loved it. I was like, I can't wait to watch this movie.
Yeah. It feels like a period piece. I like it.
Well,
feels really
what I
cool.
like,
I just didn't like the way the Silver Surfer looked, and I'm not too cool with Sue Storm being pregnant. But other than that, it looks phenomenal. You know?
Yeah, I really liked the trailer. I thought it was kind of cool seeing like the contrast. Like, you see that like the world loves the Fantastic Four, but then like this bigger, like, I liked how serious the movie actually looks. Like, it looks like it's gonna be very serious, kind of like apocalyptic, with them trying to figure out, okay, how the hell do we save the world, because this is crazy, you know?
This is the first time we've seen Reed Richards use his powers too, where he's like,
well, not even that, he's freaking out. He's all like, I have no clue how we're.
And I like the line where they said twice, "Are you Earth's protectors?" And Sue says yes. And then the end of the trailer where he's like, "We will protect you." I thought that was pretty dope.
I don't know if you guys have ever taken the time to read Fantastic Four #1. This movie embodies that comic. It's shut up. That movie
came out in 2001.
It's such a bubblegum, happy-go-lucky time in Marvel's history when that comic came out. You know, because we had just gotten out of a couple wars, so everything was bubbly, everything was bright, everything was yay, Fantastic Four here. You know, I think this movie embodies that. And what a lot of people are forgetting about this movie, this universe is not going to last.
It's basically a one and done movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're going to pull them into our universe, right? And how that works.
Yeah,
most likely. Yeah.
Galactus is going to wreck shop, and then it's over for them.
So this is the Silver Surfer of that universe. So we could. I don't think we're going to get Silver Surfer.
We're not going to get Lawrence Fishburne twice. Come on.
Because I know there was some article last year where an actor said they didn't tell him that she was cast as Silver Surfer. He thought he was cast as Silver Surfer. I forgot who it was.
What?
RJ, do you remember?
Really? They let somebody else think they were going to Marvel, and then they
something
gave it
like that. So
what's her name in the show? June.
My theory was they cast both of them, her for this universe, and him for our universe.
Maybe, because I also heard another rumor, and I know it's true because I just made it up. That they're going to bring in David Hasselhoff to be another variant of Nick Fury. No, you don't remember the Nick Fury movie with David Hasselhoff? It's a real thing.
Oh my God.
That's like so my new thing. I'm putting that on a shirt, Mama Bear. I know this rumor's true because I just made it up. I've been saying that all the time. I know this rumor's true because I just made it up. Why is the robot named Herbie? I know it stands
Did you
for
say
something.
David
What's it stand
Hasselhoff? You know what movie I
I
just
forgot
watched
what
recently?
Herbie stands for.
The Jamie Kennedy movie, Kicking It Old School.
I never saw
Where
that.
they do breakdancing and stuff. There's a
No,
really funny
stop.
It's hilarious. Okay.
It
There's a
sounds
really funny
hilarious.
scene where David Hasselhoff shows up with Kit. The car.
Oh,
from
that'd be
Knight Rider.
dope. See, bring Kit. Kit was the star of that show.
Hilarious. No, anyways, watch that movie. You haven't. Great times.
But how smart was Hasselhoff? He's like, all right, I'm gonna go from the talking car to women running in slow motion on the beach in
And
bikinis.
sing German songs.
You know what I mean? Like they were like, wow, that's really smart. I've never watched one episode of Baywatch. Not one.
Not one. No.
They should do that.
I used to watch Baywatch.
You don't know what Herbie stands for, huh? That's
No, I have no
a
idea.
little messed up. Oh, and the part where Thing was running through the pillars.
Oh, that was
Boom,
pretty
boom.
cool.
That was some incredible Hulk shit, bro. That was dope. But I mean, you guys, I gotta be. I'm not being devil's advocate, and I'm not caping for Max. Max knows how to stick up for
Oh.
himself. All I'm saying is, he has a point. We shouldn't just settle for mediocrity and then go, I hope they fix it in post production.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing really, and it's not like you're not going to see the movie. Here, I mean, what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do about it. We're going to do what we're doing now. We're going to complain or critique. But I don't really get mad at.
Are we going to do
and
a
there's
Grace reaction?
And there's a lot of things I don't agree with Max on. I told you guys.
Because I don't
this.
see the seismic shift, dude. We've been bitching about this shit for years.
No, it's not going to push no needles. But he should be allowed to voice his opinion on his channel without people like coming at him.
And I have my opinion to voice too. And I think it's just like, dude, constantly bitching about something that's never going to change. It's like
Herbie stands
Warner
for Thanks
Brothers
for the
throwing shit
Grassy.
against the wall and hoping something sticks.
I'm sorry to interrupt the show. Bruce, this is your show, so it's up to you. But
Here we go. We got some updates for Star Wars.
That's
I was
cool.
just about to chime in.
okay.
A new Star Wars trilogy confirmed to be in the works for Simon
bullshit.
Kinberg. Films from Mango, Charmaine,
It's Max Wright.
and Taika Waititi are still in the works. Then we
Does this mean
have
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Gosling will officially star in Sean Levy's Star Wars film.
It's going to start
Describe-
filming this fall.
Described as a standalone adventure that takes place a few years after the events of Rise of Skywalker.
By the way, they also mentioned
Cool.
Kathleen Kennedy was on stage with Dave Filoni. They confirmed that the Ray movie is still happening, the Taika Waititi movie is still happening, and a couple other ones I forgot.
What about the
I
Ryan
am
Johnson
so
one?
excited. I'm
the
so
James
excited
Mangold
for all
movie.
these movies that aren't going to get made. But okay.
The title of Gosling's
Right.
film is Star Wars Starfighter.
Star Wars Starfighter.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah. This is a continuation of the last Starfighter.
What is
Why
this, Wing
can't we
Commander?
get that?
With the
I want a continuation, trust me.
with
No,
Mark
I'm not
Hamill?
talking about the continuation. Why can't we just get? Here's what I want. I've always
Go
wanted
ahead.
it. I want, and I thought we were going to get it with Patty Jenkins, but whatever. I want a Top Gun, but for X-wing fighters and TIE fighters. That's what I want. I want a Star Wars Top Gun.
Mhm.
That's what I want.
So
And-
is Ryan Gosling playing Starfighter then?
Brian, you don't think that'd be cool? Just what these pilots go through, that'd be dope, right?
Cool.
Hell yeah!
Larry-
Give me the music too. I'm down.
Larry
Let's go.
Portowitz, member for 24 months. Congrats, buddy. You put up with Max for that long.
Wow.
What? I'm going to
crazy.
shit on Max the
No,
whole
I'm
stream
saying
because he's
24
not here.
I'm saying 24 months is a long time, is what I'm saying. That's really cool, I like Lakeith Stanfield too, man. That's the guy that was in what was the activism movie on HBO and a couple other things. He was in Nope, right? That's Lakeith David, right? Nope.
Oh, we got some pictures.
No one's gonna tell me. Wow. Okay.
Wait, what? What
You guys know everything else, but you can't
I
tell me
don't
that.
know.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the people
I've
that are
never
on the
seen the
panel that know
movies.
every fucking director that's going to direct everything ever can't tell me who Lakeith David is.
Fucking look at me. I'm not a director, guy.
I know
Lakeith
what Keith David
Stanfield,
is.
He was
Was
an
he in
actor.
Nope?
He was in
I didn't watch Nope.
Okay, I really like him. If he was
Are
the
you
guy that
awake?
was in the Jesus whatever that activism movie was on HBO, it ended up being really good. the Black
all right.
Panthers
Now,
and
let me
shit.
let me interrupt you, guy with the avatar over there with the big mouth. It looks like he's coming from Earth into the Star Wars universe.
Oh no, that's a picture from First Man, the Neil Armstrong biopic. Yeah.
Oops.
They just use that as a picture because I don't know.
Fake news, misinformation.
Did he hide himself in a washer and dryer because he thought he was re-entering, like Kirk Lazarus did in the? Never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on, Max. Misinformation.
Oh, speaking of whom, he is awake now.
Oh, wow! I'm glad he's alive.
I just woke him up.
Yeah, he gets awake now, so we can skip the Fantastic Four debate.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, he could reignite it when he gets back in.
Yeah, he
will
too.
We can listen to him. That's cool. I'll bring some cheese. It'll be good.
But yeah, Starfighter. That's cool. How do you feel about it taking place after episode 9? That we're doing movies after episode 9.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Good. I give me anything. I'm tired of this crap. Like, I want to know what happens after that. I want to know what happens before that. I just want to know it all. Let's go. Give me prequels. Give me sequels. Give me in betweeners. I don't care anymore. Like this is the point I'm at with Star Wars, man. And I don't care about people bitching about it. I'm gonna watch it anyways, dude. I don't care. Like, I can look past certain things, man, and I've always been able to do that. It doesn't bother me when something that quote unquote woke happens. I'll dig it, man. Like, just please give us something. Like,
something.
Give us movies. Like, I'm kind of like Max at this point. It's like, bro, give us a goddamn movie.
Guys, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. I found it. He was in Judas and the Black Messiah. That's the name of that movie. Okay, go ahead.
Great movie, by the way.
And he was in Get Out, and he was in what was the one with the Cowboys with Idris Elba? That one was pretty dope.
Thank you for that, Chris JH.
Yes. Just saying. Well, I wanted to get them right because I always get them right. And then I butcher their names. I still can't say.
Shout out to CGH.
What is his name? And see, and I can't even say the. I'm not even going to try the guy that was going to be played. I'm just going to call him that because I always butcher his name, man.
What else we got? I do have this. The Highlander remake is now moving forward at Amazon.
Good. But can you please?
Wasn't it at Lionsgate?
It was, yeah. It's moving from Lionsgate to Amazon.
What's going on here?
Why does everybody just like what is this man cannot stop getting shit on?
Who's shitting on him?
Oh, like his project's getting canceled?
Yeah, man. The Witcher gets fucked over. Then now Warhammer or Superman. Like, this man can't. They just constantly.
Well, okay. Let's just say, like, maybe he's not picking the best of ideas.
Maybe.
Okay? Well, I'm just gonna say, as a Highlander fan I've been a fan of the franchise since watching the TV show as a kid. Okay, dude, the last movie for Highlander was that bad, man. Like, I would have been okay with them not touching it anymore.
But they had a couple of winners in there. Endgame was good.
They had a great concept.
Yeah, and the concept was really good.
Once they took it into the goddamn stars,
via
the second movie, and the last movie, okay, they took it into a place that was like a cool period history TV show / movie that you can make as epic as you want by putting it any time period you want.
I remember Brian thinking, they released the director's cut to the quickening. Okay, maybe this will fix it. No, the director's cut couldn't fix that shit.
It's
like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes of them holding hands.
I thought way wrong. Mahershala Ali. Thank you, Forth. Thank you. I always get his name wrong. Yes.
Wait, I have a question. So if Lionsgate didn't have the rights and Amazon doesn't have the rights to Highlander, how does Amazon get the rights to Highlander? Do they just buy
This is so weird.
They might. Yeah, it is weird.
This movie is not happening. I'm calling it now.
It's up there with Blade, right? We may not ever
I hope it happens, though. I want to see it.
I want it to happen.
The first movie had the Fabulous Freebirds in it, wrestling. So there you go.
I'm waiting for Cavill to finally have his big moment on.
Is Christopher Lambert still kicking?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah. So okay, you got to bring back at least Christopher Lambert and Adrian Paul.
He could be he could be the Sean Connery thing. Remember, Sean Connery's old and had to come back and mentor him.
That's what I said about Adrian Paul. Okay, Adrian Paul is the guy who played it in the TV show.
I am immortal. I have inside me blood.
Give me a
All
reworked
right,
version of the Queen
breaking
song.
news.
Let me guess. Kathleen Kennedy.
Behind the scenes photos of the Mandalorian.
Okay, that's cool.
Cool.
That's cool. Ooh, who's that? Oh, it's the Mandalorian. I was like, who's that on the right? Okay, look,
Boba Fett.
and he's still got Baby Yoda. Grogu.
I wonder if they're gonna drop a trailer.
Look at those sets, man. Them sets are great, man. God,
They go all in with their sets.
man, those sets are
That's
amazing.
one thing people cannot complain about with Star Wars. The special effects and the sets
Yes, he was the best.
for the sequel trilogy were amazing.
Yeah, them sets are gorgeous.
Highlander. What's wrong with you?
Wow. Kathleen Kennedy said that Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie still happening.
Yeah, but she also told us that Ryan Johnson's was still happening. It's been like 10 years.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie. The set.
I'm starting to think Max is a little bit right on that one.
Oh, look, aliens! Look, aliens! Deport them. Oh, sorry.
Grogu,
Wow, that's a
Grogu
really
was gonna
bad-
be with Babu Freak.
Horrible
Wow, you just had to bring that up.
Oh, okay.
Why was aliens on the screen? Jeez!
Yeah, I'm sure
Somebody-
they're perfectly
Somebody
legally
call the
standing there.
stormtroopers.
Ooh, Zeb's gonna be in this movie.
Yep.
What? Hell yeah! Give me Gareth Zebarelli.
Yeah, posting more pictures in the private chat. But I
Let's
guess
go.
Zeb's in the movie.
Let's see.
Yeah, they said that they built an actual AT-AT for this movie inside and out. Like they built
Yeah,
a
I was
giant
gonna say that's an
AT-AT.
AT-AT driver
Oh.
I
right
wonder
there.
if they put Mandalorian and Grogu on the cause. I wonder if we get like Ezra. Like, is it going to be like a continuation of Ahsoka? That would be sick, dude.
Could be.
Are they in the same timeline?
Yeah,
Well, they're
they
in
are.
different. They're in different galaxies, though.
Hashtag deport Grogu. What the hell is wrong with you?
Hashtag deport Superman. He's not from here either. Just
Love
saying.
the practical electronics.
Ah, Jesus.
and
let's
Sigourney
see.
Weaver's in this movie too.
Yes. And Lizzo is making a return, I see.
No,
Jack Black. More Jack Black.
That
Yes.
episode-
Have you
More
seen
Jack
her?
Black, please.
She's lost like 100 pounds. It's insane. She looks completely different.
Yeah,
It blows my
you
mind.
didn't see her workout videos? Like every day she was like hitting the gym hard.
I have a life, bro. I don't watch that shit, but I did see the pictures of her.
Yeah, what? Yeah, but what?
I'm not gonna watch somebody working out for content. That's fucking dumb. Like, really?
That's kind of weird.
Or are they
That's like-
shorts? You mean? You mean
that's like-
shorts, like
that's
little
like-
short
that's like
videos?
simping.
You
That's like
literally
simping for
watch
people
little
who
people
show their,
porn while they
workouts on
vomit
Instagram.
over pizza. Come on.
I watch what?
What? I don't know. I don't know what I just said.
I mean, I do, but I don't know how you knew that.
Because I know you very well. Oh, it's better than me calling you a chicken fucker.
Chicken sucker.
Whoa.
Sorry, this is on Max's stream. I apologize.
Yes, my life is binge watching Mama Bear's channel when she talks about Dragos and stuff. And I kind of, every time she says hello, boys, man, I talk about
Hey, Ray, what's
she
going
should
on?
be in here.
Binge watching my chat
Chicken jockey.
while it's closed. But I don't know. I know people are saying that these projects, these studios are dying, like they've been saying for the last 10 years. But the same thing with Marvel and Star Wars. If these projects go away, we return to the dark times. We all remember the dark times.
Yes, I tell people that. You
The
know,
dark times will come back.
I will bitch about wanting some different movies that aren't cape movies, but I still want my cape shit too. And I want my Star Trek shit. I want my Star Wars shit. And I want my DC shit. And I want gangster shit. And I definitely want more Top Guns and things like that. You know, I want the IPs, but I also want some original stuff. You know?
Yes, I did.
That's not exactly what he said. But yeah.
Well,
But-
it was close enough.
No, I agree. Fourth,
I'm
yes,
not.
give the nerd shit back to the nerds. The normal people don't give a shit about this stuff anymore. They've moved on.
They have
They're just
moved
here for the
on.
ride. If
Yeah,
they're their goal.
I
don't
respect
know.
them for what they were. They were game changers, man. Hollywood's a different place because of them. I just don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing at this point. But event movies and big IPs, you know, I don't think people understand the accomplishment that when Favreau and Feige got together and started with the first Iron Man, that they knew that they were going to somehow make it to what Endgame turned out to be. You know, that's a huge accomplishment, man.
No, it is, and that's something to be respected. Okay, but to expect that to continue, you know, almost 20 years after the fact,
it can't
is insane. So it's over, guys. Let it. We've had our bit in the sun. We've traded, you know, Brady to the Buccaneers, and it's over. It's over.
I'm still gonna watch them if they come out, though. You know, and if I think the Silver Surfer doesn't look,
you're still gonna be a Patriots fan, even though they suck.
Yeah,
so it
exactly.
looks like Sigourney Weaver is playing an X-Wing pilot.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, she can.
Sigourney Weaver at 153 years old is going to be an X-Wing pilot.
No, dude, if she plays a character named Nora, that's going to be freaking awesome.
There we go.
Because that's who married Wedge
Antilles. Look at the droids.
Dude, I'm telling you, Nora Wexley. If that's the name of her character, my head will explode.
Who's Nora Wexley?
Which one?
Nora Wexley is a book character that they introduced in the Aftermath saga. Okay, she ends up marrying Wedge Antilles.
Oh,
so if that's the case, that is freaking awesome. And hopefully we get to see Wedge again. That'd be cool too. But anyways, yeah, no, that would be really cool because she was a really big character in at least 4 books if you count.
Okay, so Wedge ain't the one that's dead, right? The other one died. Wedge is still alive.
Biggs died.
Yeah.
He died at the Death Star, my friend.
Biggs and who was the one that was in the back of the snowspeeder that died?
Oh,
Dax. Yeah, Dak.
Oh.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
I'm kidding.
I think it's cool that she's actually in a Star Wars movie finally. I feel like that's something that should happen like a while ago.
Now we just need that crossover where they crash an X-Wing and there's a bunch of alien eggs with the face huggers in them.
Well, they said they're going to make a Star Wars horror project. Maybe it'll be an aliens crossover.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that Star Wars horror thing. I hope that really happens. I hope that comes to fruition because a lot of things they announce doesn't happen, but a lot of things do happen. I still want my Patty Jenkins movie.
Kathleen Kennedy is still here. She's still in charge. All hail the Queen.
That was so funny. Kathleen Kennedy finally leave, blah, blah, she's been booted out, blah, blah, blah. And then she comes back to her bitch, I ain't going nowhere.
What you guys talking about? I own this place. Here we go.
I ain't going nowhere.
Here we go. The one, the only.
Oh, God.
Welcome to your own channel and your own show, Max.
This is officially my show.
Okay. All right. Power struggle.
Oh my God, what's with that hair?
The hair's still a mess. The eyes haven't opened yet.
Jesus.
What do you mean, Jesus? I saw what they did to my Fantastic Four.
Your Fantastic Four.
Is Star Wars Celebrate? Oh yeah, it's in Japan. It's happening already.
Star Wars Celebration's going down.
Yeah,
right
you
now
missed
too,
all the announcements.
Yeah, there's some good announcements, Max.
You were wrong
really?
about everything.
Yeah.
The Ray movie's still happening. The Taika Waititi movie's still happening.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson movie.
Ryan
Johnson movie's still happening too, guys.
Still happening.
No.
The Sean Lennon movie is filming this fall.
I didn't sleep that long.
No.
Let me just say this before you get back into it. Everyone, please like, subscribe, and leave comments. Stay chatting in the chat. Engagement helps the videos. If you're watching on Kingdom of Nerds, head over to Movie Madness Entertainment. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you're on Movie Madness Entertainment, head over to Kingdom of Nerds, subscribe, because tomorrow I'm doing a giveaway and I have Mark Spears coming back to the channel, giving away free stuff.
Wow, he's so professional.
What are you talking about?
It's time for the Power Hour.
He did that
this
too.
Mofo. Go ahead. I'll be right back. You can
35
talk now.
minutes later, your own stream.
I'm gonna be. Me and Max are gonna get hated on because I'm the one guy that agrees with him. So
I mean, I don't think it looks garbage. It just doesn't look exciting.
Well,
no, I didn't say that. Whoa, time. Whoa,
No,
let me out of the car. Let me out of the car, Max. I didn't
it.
say that shit. I just said I agree with the Silver Surfer thing. I think the movie looks great.
I'm not saying you did, Chris. I'm just saying I know people act like I'm saying it's the worst thing ever. It's not the worst thing ever. It's just not exciting. It's not, it doesn't feel great. I'm just
How about Star Wars?
I don't know what's happening with Star Wars.
So I'll go through it all step. Piece by
RJ,
piece.
man, what is the matter with you, man? What is wrong with you?
He's gonna tell me all the good
You
news.
never would have made it to the trench run because you have no idea how to stay on target. You never would have made it. The Death Star would still be there, blowing up planets.
Oh, I was trying to keep us on target.
What are we
Star
talking
Wars?
about? Star Wars or Fantastic Four?
Which one are we talking about?
Well, we talked about Fantastic Four earlier, but we'll get back to that. Since
You were
you're
outvoted,
here.
Max. They put you off the island, so I guess we're going to.
I just thought in my head Star Wars Celebration starts tomorrow, but yeah, there's stuff happening already.
It is tomorrow over there.
Yeah, I know. I was.
They've shown
Yeah,
footage
they're
of
in Japan time,
Mandalorian
so.
and Grogu.
Well, first off, Max, guess who was on stage to present all this stuff?
Well, I know Kathy's gonna be there. I know
Oh,
at least
she was
that
there with
Yeah.
Dave Filoni.
Okay, and that's not a surprise.
Is that breaking news that Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilms at
I
Star Wars
consider
Celebration,
that
Is doing her job.
yeah.
I wish they would make some type of announcement what's going on.
So
She's not in a
Kathy
Guinness thing.
said that films from James Mangold, Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, and Taika Waititi are still happening. They're actively in development.
Yeah, whatever.
The Sean Levy movie,
Any movement on it, or she's just saying that?
that's what she said.
It starts production this year, so
The Sean Levy movie goes into production this fall.
I believe that one. Yeah,
It's set 5
He's hot
years
right now.
It's set 5 years after the rise of Skywalker. It's a standalone story with Ryan Gosling, and it is called Star Wars Starfighter.
That's
I'm
cool.
excited for
I
that,
like that.
man. I want
that title's
more
a bit
stories
soft.
about these
It's a bit
pilots,
flaccid.
man. It's a bit on the nose, right, Brian? It's a little bit.
No, it just seems a little kind of.
Star Wars Starfighter.
You know, I will say this: Max comes to the stream and the energy changes.
Sounds like a fun video game.
No, there's what they should call it. Here it is, Brian. Here. Star Wars Starfighter, a Star Wars story.
No, it just sounds like the title for a '90s Star Wars video game that was made for the PC, but it wasn't made by.
There was a game called Starfighter.
LucasArts. I know.
There was a game called Starfighter. It came out it came out in the prequel era of video games on Xbox.
All right, getting back
you could fly around in a Nubian.
We're gonna get back to the topics and then circle back to Silver Surfer for Max because the show doesn't stop for one clown.
I need some.
Dude,
Tim Allen confirms that Woody and Buzz will
cool
reunite in Toy Story 5. Fans have been wanting this for a long time.
Does that undermine Toy Story 4? Then?
What Buzz though? Are we getting
Now
Tim
my-
Allen Buzz? Or are we getting a different guy to play Buzz?
Now my
I want-
Woody
I want
is
a Force
buzzing.
Ghost played by Freddie
Oh,
Prinze Jr.
It's
That's
too
what I'm
early for
talking
this.
Where he says you pussies are just mad because Han Solo gave away the Millennium Falcon.
I think the best Toy Story movie was Buzz Lightyear. I love that movie.
I'm just saying I want Tim Allen back as Buzz. That's all.
Really?
Give me Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
Do you say that the best Toy Story movie was the Lightyear movie?
I love Toy Story, but I really liked Lightyear.
I didn't even
It
see
was
it.
really well done.
I like bad movies. I mean, it happens. You know.
I'm sorry, I gotta take one bite. I gotta.
Ugh, really? You're eating on stream? You know how I feel about that.
Oh, they showed the Mando and Grogu trailer.
What?
So we'll get leaks any minute now. Good.
Yay.
But what? Wait, hold on. Well, hold on. Now I'm nosy though. What are you eating, Max? What are you? It's the. Okay.
We got
the
a.
granola bar.
I just took a bite. Protein.
We did get this little
The Nature Valley
Pedro.
bar.
Pedro's playing with Grogu on stage.
What is he wearing?
Those boots.
Clothes?
ain't made for-
Oh my God! What is he wearing? What the hell?
Looks like he's fishing.
This is
He can wear whatever the hell he wants.
no,
all
no,
right?
no. Pedro's a beautiful man, but no,
He's fly fishing in the
that's
creek.
not work. That's not working.
No, that looks like. Yeah, I don't give a shit what I look like. Fuck
down
these
down
things.
back of the holler.
That is
I'm in every
people in
project and
attendance
movie
don't
this
get it.
year.
It's not
Screw
so
you
much the
guys.
boots, guys. It's the boots and shorts combination.
Right?
That's really
He
got
looks
my
like
head-
half. He looks like half pirate, half office worker. Like,
he
like,
looks
a,
like he's
guy-
about-
like a pirate that works at Staples.
No, he looks like he just got off his office work job.
this
He's
is
parked
where
outside the fishing down at the creek in the holler. You know what I mean?
this is where progressives
What?
and beautiful people have gone too far. If
What
one
does
of our
the
ass,
glasses have to
if-
do with what he's wearing?
because they're like, oh, he looks great. if one of our asses came out and was wearing that,
you're not a movie star.
No, if
You're
I
not-
came, if I went,
You're not
if I
even an
went,
A-list YouTuber.
if
Come
I
on.
went and visited Bruce and I came out in this outfit, he'd be like, "What the F are you wearing? I'm not going anywhere with you." If
I went
was
with you everywhere with what you were wearing when you got here, so don't even try it.
No, like if any one of us was
Mr.
wearing that,
Sweatpants everywhere.
I know I got to stop doing that. I look ridiculous.
Stop wearing sweatpants.
Who's that? Who's that senator that only wears a hoodie and jogging shorts? You know what I'm talking about?
John Fetterman.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, that dude's fucking awesome. That dude don't give a shit. I love that dude.
Right. More people that kind of don't give a fuck attitude.
They really do, man.
But
But you would think, oh, this guy's dumb. Then he starts talking about policy, and you're like, wow, this guy had a stroke and still sounds smarter than half the politicians out there.
Well, I don't want to go that far.
No, I don't go that far. All right, we got some other good news tonight. I don't know how people are going to feel about this. If you're a fan of the classic, you might not want to see this in live action, but they're doing it anyway. We're getting a live action Akira. Remake is still happening.
Oh yeah, it's still happening. That got announced a long time ago, though, right? Yeah.
Who's in charge?
Been development hell for like decades.
It was supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio or something for one.
It was supposed the last time we heard about it was supposed to be Taika Waititi.
Oh, I'm over Taika. I'm over Taika.
What Taika do to you?
Yeah,
like
show me on the
bear. He made one too many Thor movies.
What?
I thought the Thor movie was okay. You know,
I like the Thor movie.
Yeah.
Taika's Akira.
No.
Let's go.
No. I don't. I really listen. I don't hate the man. I really don't want to see Taika Waititi's version of Akira.
They just
I do. I think that would be cool.
No, Degrassi. It's still Taika.
He's funny. I think Taika's funny, man. I loved him in that Free Guy. That was hilarious. He was hilarious. His character, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the CEO or whatever.
Yeah,
there's like so many good news,
dude. I like Korg is one of my favorite part of the last two Thor movies. You know, there you go.
Oh yeah. He's the rock guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Australian accent. Yeah, he is pretty funny.
And here is another topic that I want to talk about. Everyone will be happy for this. There's going to be a Clueless TV show, and Alicia Silverstone is returning as
that's great.
Cher.
That's awesome.
She needs the work. I've seen some of her recent.
Oh my!
What? No, she does. I love Alicia Silverstone, but I saw the shark movie that was it was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. They're like, oh my god, a shark, and then they cut to a B-roll of a shark. You could tell, and then she cries the entire movie. It's the most embarrassing. It's like secondhand embarrassment.
I thought she left Hollywood on purpose because she just wanted to chill and be a family and stuff. You know, I didn't know she was like in bad B movies. I didn't know that.
Oh no, these aren't even so bad. They're good. They're just bad.
A paycheck's a paycheck, bro. That's how.
Well, dude, they got to bring back everybody. They got to bring back Donald Faison. You know, come back and play his character.
Unfortunately, that one actress passed.
Stacey Dash, I think.
Stacey Dash is dead?
No.
Oh,
the other one that was in 8
Mile.
Yeah.
Brittany Murphy.
Oh, Brittany Murphy. Yeah. Brittany Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah, get them all back.
I'm excited about this. I was happy when I got this VHS tape, but this is a perfect era.
Wait, you watch VHS tapes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're such a bully.
I didn't say a word.
For me, it was the Aerosmith
my
videos
earlier
in the early
argument.
90s,
That's
bro.
all I did.
Amazing, Crying. What was the other one? Yeah, dude, those music videos were awesome. Okay. She was
Paul
the
Rudd in
Aerosmith
that movie
music
too.
video.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, Paul Rudd was in this movie.
Yeah, you know, I've never seen Clueless. I've never watched it before. I just know everybody that's in it.
You never seen Clueless?
I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't.
We have to go watch
it's a fun,
party. It's one
a
of my
fun
favorite
movie.
movies.
Feels very 90s too.
I didn't watch it because I thought it was a girl movie. You know,
It had Noah Wiley in it.
Well, you are a bitch sometimes. So
I am a bitch
It
sometimes,
is.
but that doesn't mean I gotta watch bitch movies.
Oh man.
I think.
No, is it good? Is it really good? Because I miss a lot of that.
It's
90s
not
cinema,
like
man.
the most amazing movie, but it's fun. It's fun.
It was a product of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed a few things back then. You know,
Let me just say this for everybody that's watching. My going back and forth with Max and Chris is just all in good fun, not serious. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but if you get offended, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
fuck yourself.
My
Besides,
goodness.
people don't know this, but Bruce and I are in love.
Good lord.
That came out so
Wow,
natural.
Blue Jay
That came
calling
out
you
so
twice the
natural.
bipolar bitch.
No, we got a date plan. We're gonna go to Build-A-Bear.
Man.
Wow.
that's sweet. What
I
kind
know,
of
that's why I
what-
said it. I would be a
kind of-
great boyfriend.
Dude, she was my favorite Batgirl of all time. So, like,
Yeah.
Has there been the other? What?
There was only one
This
in the
what?
movies. The other movie got shelved.
Wait, you like her better than Yvonne Craig's Batgirl?
who was that?
From the series. We're talking about movies, Bruce. Now, don't come on, don't gatekeep. Brian didn't watch that show.
I'm just playing, dude. I don't
You
remember.
didn't hear that evil laugh? I knew
I
he was
don't
full of shit.
remember. I just don't remember. You know how it's been since I watched the Batman TV show?
You know
Since I
he's
was a
got
damn
different
kid,
laughs,
dude.
right? Do you guys not know him as well as I know him? He has different laughs, and that was his evil laugh. That was his "I'm full of shit" laugh.
Oh man,
I'm happy about this. It makes me want to watch.
go back
Makes
and
me
watch
wanna-
some Clueless, some Mallrats.
Oh yeah,
Um,
she was smoking. Wow.
God damn it.
Okay,
And she was the green slave girl in
And
the
so
original
was,
Star
so was
Trek.
Ruby Rose in the TV show. So what's your point?
Ruby
That's
Rose.
that's
oh
Batwoman.
yeah, Ruby
That's
Rose. Yeah, yeah.
Batwoman.
Anyway, moving.
I get silence because I bring the truth. Nah, man.
This is not a fucking democracy here, buddy. This is dictatorship.
Yeah,
Heavy emphasis on the dictator.
Yeah, sounds right from someone who lives in New York.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
I know.
Did you hear his accent change? Did you hear his accent change? He went Brooklyn.
What
on it.
accent?
I'm from California. I know.
That's what we do here. Okay.
Oh my
Forget about
god.
it.
Speaking of New York and Jersey, all I want to say is, I'm the Punisher. You're from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. We're both from Jersey.
Oh
I
come
love
on.
I love
Come
that.
on. I
Get
didn't
outta
even
here with
see
that
it yet.
bull.
I'm annoyed with you.
I
didn't even see it.
haven't seen it yet. I just got my Disney Plus back on track here because I'm getting ready to watch Andor in about a week.
Then I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but let me tell you something, man. It oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
That last
Chris
episode was
and
so
Bruce
good.
sitting in a tree.
I don't believe anyone simping for this Fantastic Four trailer. I don't believe
Hold
it.
on.
Oh my
Great.
God.
It
It
does not look great. It does not look great.
I think it looks really good. I just
Did you
don't
watch it
like
on your phone, Max?
Yeah.
No, I reacted to it. Did you watch my channel? It's on my channel
What?
where I
What is
watched
this?
it, Brian.
Hold
What's
on.
that?
We got some more news.
I left a comment.
Rod
Jabba
in
the
the Hutt.
Hutt's son Rota will be a gladiator with massive biceps in the Mandalorian Grogu,
Sounds
played
stupid.
by Jeremy Allen White.
Sounds stupid.
No.
In a complete whiff. If you get this actor, you put him in
I
something
think
better
this is
than
going to
this.
be great. This is going to be epic.
Yeah,
No.
so,
It's
so
going to be the next
so
baby
in the
Yoda.
trailer-
It's
in the trailer,
baby freaking Jabba.
Mando and Grogu go to a gladiatorial arena, and Rada is the gladiator champion. So he's
One of the hottest actors right now, and you get him and play him a Hut. That's so stupid.
Why?
What is that
Star
security
Wars-
you wanted to
Star
play?
Wars, man.
What
That's
are you gonna
kind of a
think
big
about it, dude?
accomplishment.
Get him as a Jedi or
But what if
or,
that's the kid? But what if that's
Jedi
the
are
kid
dead.
you wanted to
Hang on
play?
a second, hang on a second.
Cameron,
We'll bring it back to the main topic of the show for a second.
get him as a scoundrel.
Who played his cousin in the show The Bear? Okay, what movie is he going to be in this summer? What's he playing? Can somebody remind me?
Oh,
Fantastic.
Fantastic
The
Four. I'm
Thing.
pretty sure.
Is
Yeah,
he
he's Thing.
playing the thing?
Thing.
I
Yeah.
think so. So I mean,
Now that I
Your-
think
your
about it,
point-
that guy
your
really is a
point?
badass. If you think about the character in The Bear, his brother was the Punisher and his cousin's the Thing.
Oh, that's me. I didn't realize.
What?
I didn't realize Blue Jay put my. I actually am going to make a new emoji.
Max, have you watched The Bear?
Yes, it was. I didn't finish it, but it was really good. The first
That's
season.
that's the character he
But
wants to
I'm
play.
actually
Let
going to
him play
make a
that
new
character.
I'm actually making a new emoji soon called Resting Max Face or Resting Mad Face, and that's
Oh,
going to be the emoji.
Oh God! help me.
you look like you just farted and you don't
This
want
is what we
anybody
call
noticed.
innovation
It's like-
in YouTube.
Sorry,
No,
I
Jay,
missed-
I'm
I
serious.
missed this. I missed this, Max.
It could be good, but
Less
if
than
you
your balls
get
is
Jeremy
fun.
Allen White, yes, I think you should get.
You
I
don't
think,
think
you
he
should,
had
But what if
a,
that's the character he wants to play?
yeah, exactly.
I think he's. I think
You don't
he
think
should
he
get
had
a
a
better.
choice of characters to play?
They can always bring him back as a Jedi or something, man. Calm your
Yeah,
titties.
my titties are on fire.
Perfect example. Ahmed
What?
Best. Did he stay Jar Jar Binks or did he come back as a Jedi?
They kind of owed him that. I'm gonna be honest. They kind of owed him that.
Well, of course they did, but I'm just
Oh,
saying.
we actually got the first picture of the character.
Oh,
Hold on.
This is a troll.
what's a
No,
troll?
it's actually legit.
What are you talking
A
about?
lot of guys,
Oh,
a
I
lot
just
of
put it in the
Max. The
private
thing,
chat.
I'll
Max.
bring
The
it
thing
up.
about actors like him, think old school, like when Johnny.
Oh
Depp
God, that looks
Or-
awful.
or Leo. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys. A lot of those guys
Hold on, I'm
want to
bringing it
play
up.
different roles. They want to
Oh.
do something different.
Here we go.
That looks awful.
What?
I want to see it.
We'll see.
It's
Okay,
a
first off,
fuzzy photo in the.
okay.
I wouldn't want to fight him.
All right, in a Star Wars
not
lore
fighting.
sense, okay, Hutts are supposed to be badasses. Like they're
Yeah.
supposed to be badass fighters and stuff. Okay, like that's across like extended lore, all kinds of stuff. All right,
Bring back practical
This-
Jabba.
It looks like Max.
but this is something that
Oh.
Wow,
this pulls
Donovan.
from all kinds of canon here. Okay, that is cool. I want to see a Hutt fight. Wouldn't that be awesome? Especially
mind.
with that sweet ass. Oh, never mind. They melted that down in the third season. What does he have for a weapon? It's cool. They gave up a dark speed. God dang it! I don't know if I'm looking forward to this, bro.
He talked himself out of that shit
What
quick,
the
didn't he? He talked himself out of that shit quick.
All the cool
No.
stuff that the Mandalorian had, the Razor Crest gone, his staff melted down. You know, it's like the dark saber gone. Yeah, so there you go.
I'm not excited about this. I'd rather them go more practical with Jabba, and like now he's going to be the CGI guy with like abs that are melting, going like this.
Well, he's the main character in the movie. So
Is
you
he
better
doing
get used to it.
mocap for it though? At least,
I don't know. Actually, it's a good question.
I mean, he did a good job as Carrie Von Erich in the that
Yeah,
movie.
he did phenomenal, man. That's a
Yeah.
great
Anthony
movie.
called me a
Yeah.
dummy. He is practical.
That movie was amazing, by the way. If you have not seen it, please
It's probably
do.
a mix of practical and CG.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I would prefer Jeremy Allen be something else, but he can still be in the future, but most likely he won't.
I'm just saying, like, you know, don't give up hope, sir. I mean, it's
No,
not the end of the world
But also, it's not that big of a
as
deal.
we know it.
What's this one from? Is this from Starfighter or what is this movie?
This is
What
from
is-
Mando and Grogu.
Grogu, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
Mandalorian
Rod
Grogu.
in the Hut.
Yeah.
Well, I know
This
that
looks cool.
fourth. That's why
Okay.
it's just been so hard.
What is this?
Wow, see, I don't
That
know,
looks
but
good.
it looks cool.
That looks clear too. Is that just concept art or is that an image?
No,
from
it's from the actual movie.
Mandalorian Grogu?
Yes.
That looks good.
Oh, so they're showing a trailer, is it, or like
Yeah, they
Not
showed
to
like some
us.
footage. Yeah.
Not to
Oh
us.
man, it'll be on Twitter tomorrow. Just calm down. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
That's why everyone dropped all their trailers now. They want to get ahead of the Star Wars Celebration stuff. No, I like this.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the last couple Star Wars
Oh, we
celebrations
can't
have
hear
been,
you,
like,
Bruce. You're muted.
dull farts.
The next picture, people are going to be pissed.
Okay.
What's the one
Okay,
thing a
show us.
Mandalorian shouldn't do?
Take his
Take
helmet
it.
off.
Good.
Well, this is behind the scenes.
He got it. Oh, that's just
No,
a-
it's not.
There's
Yeah.
a screen behind
that,
it.
Yeah,
that
it's
looks
behind
like
the
a
scenes.
publicity photo for like
Yeah, there's a fan literally on the ground blowing
for
on it.
PR.
What?
PR
That's
purposes.
that's part of the world. What are you
That's
talking
just,
about?
that's just
Come on, I'm
proof-
trying to gaslight
There's
people.
literally
You
an
guys are
X on the
screwing
floor
my-
that says "Stand here."
You guys are screwing up my
Put
my
one foot here, one
gaslighting.
foot
Come
here.
on.
There's he's just trying to prove to people that he's still in the Mandalorian because everyone thinks he's everywhere now.
Well, isn't
He
he?
showed
Yeah,
up for
Max
some-
hates that he's successful.
No, he was the best
He
part
does.
of the Silver Surfer trailer.
The Silver Surfer trailer.
I mean, the Fantastic Four. See, it
What?
sucks so bad. It's stuck in my head. It's the Silver Surfer trailer in my mind.
Oh God, here we go.
No, he looks great there. Is that it?
That's it. I think we're gonna circle back right now.
Okay. Oh God, you can give me. Come on, people. That does not look good. That looks a little better when she's in action. It looks okay, but when she's standing there talking, nah.
This movie's like 3 months away, right?
Oh my God, I'm so sick of the. It's a trailer. You're not supposed to. You shouldn't be commenting on the visual effects. They're going to get better. How often do they actually get better from the first trailer to release? Barely. No.
But look at
barely
ever. Color gradient.
But look at Ben Grimm though. Ben Grimm looks like the CG is like perfection. Like it looks like they just put a lot of money and effort into it.
I don't like the way Ben Grimm looks either.
Do you not like his design or the CG?
Now,
that's two different things.
Okay, so here's my thoughts on the Thing and the Fantastic Four.
Here we go.
It's very close to the comic. But I actually think the way they put
it's close to the comic.
Yes, the original drawings.
How do you know?
Would it? Because I've seen pictures. I haven't read them. Okay.
Oh, all right. Okay. Go ahead.
So the Thing from the first movies pre-Marvel looks better to me personally because it looks like they adapted it more for film. I think it fits better. So I actually like the way. I actually like the way the Thing looks.
Accurate.
So it's not comic accurate. It's not
looking thing ever.
I know the comic accurate is not always the best option to go. Sometimes when you're adapting to live action, so his eyebrows and stuff, the big brick eyebrows just look weird to me. But he's not as expressive as the other versions of the Thing.
So he looks exactly like a Jack Kirby drawing.
That's what he looks like. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't like it as much.
Max, don't you understand, Max? You are not allowed to have your own opinion. He
can have his own opinion.
You are not allowed to be a free thinker. You better get in line, boy.
No, I understand the argument that it's most close to the original drawings, but I think sometimes changes for film are made it be better. And I honestly think the Thing looked really great in the first Fantastic Four movie with Michael.
I think they all look. I think this whole trailer looks great, except for that one scene where she's in Times Square.
Now this looks bad to me. This looks bad to me. Donovan, that's not. I don't care that she's a woman.
Yeah, no. He's been on you all day, man. That's his mental illness creeping out, guys. You know that, right?
I don't understand you guys. Just ignore the chat and move away and don't acknowledge it.
So
I just acknowledge it too much.
I hope she's complete AI.
There you go. That's what Ben Grimm looks like.
I know what he looks like. I know.
Just I like sure that you never open a comic. That's all.
Yeah.
You go with it.
He's not very.
You're doing that on purpose.
He's not very expressive in the eyes. The new Thing, and there's the huge eyebrows, and the voice wasn't matching to the CG for me. I don't know, but when he in action, the Thing, Human Torch, and Silver Surfer all looked good when they weren't like talking.
Oh, you're not bitching about Joseph Quinn this week?
No, well, he's so unimpressive. It's just like it's so bland watching him trying to throw a joke. I don't dislike him as a person. It's just when he delivers a quip, like when he was like in the trailer when he was upset that Reed Richards and Invisible Woman got home late for dinner. He just sounded like a whiny brother bitch instead of like the brother that's like got stuff to do.
This is a bit, right?
Wait, so he's too similar to you.
No, he's serious,
yeah, he's right. I'm not
serious.
No, I am being
serious,
right. And then when he said, "Oh, you're out of your element when you're a father," it just didn't land. It fell flat for me. And these are the things that are in the first trailer. So this is probably the best of his dialogue that's supposed to be snappy and quippy.
You thought that line was meant to be a very
of course it
line?
was. Of course it was.
Very subtle line.
It was. It's in the trailer.
No,
it's in the first trailer.
In the trailer, yeah, he's just being sarcastic, man.
Yeah, but it didn't
funny.
It didn't land. It's landed like he's very flat, like a thud. He's not,
Well, I agree with you on the Silver Surfer thing. That's it. I don't care if it's a woman or a dude. I just didn't think that Times Square scene looked good. That's my only nitpick with the trailer. Oh, and I don't like the fact that Sue Storm is pregnant. That bothers me. I don't know, but that's the Catholic in me, that just bothers me. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Stay home in the kitchen and be pregnant?
No, don't put yourself and your unborn child in danger if you don't have to.
Well, if that's the case, don't marry a Catholic man. No.
Well, what is
Jesus.
All right.
Well,
getting back.
So you don't like that Johnny Storm is bantering and has banterous dialogue?
It didn't seem cool. He didn't seem like the cool bro. He seemed like the whiny bro. Like, I made dinner.
What did you get about?
You're late for dinner.
Didn't you hear that he wasn't gonna be like freaking Chris Evans?
Yes, I did hear about that. I complained about that too, Brian. I did hear about that.
So
I'm gonna be more in tune with people's feelings.
Star Wars Starfighter is releasing in 2027.
Well, that came through in the trailer. I saw that.
But this here, she just didn't seem that intimidating, and then it doesn't look. The CG does not look.
Do you think she's not intimidating because she's a woman?
No, don't be doing that.
I'm just wondering if that's where
don't be a Bruce. Damn it.
Yeah, no, that's where everyone goes. Attack the person with the opinion. No,
I'm not attacking.
I'll be honest with you. I would still prefer like a Silver Surfer, like in the last one. But even if not, if it is a woman, that's fine. I want her to be cool and intimidating, and I didn't feel that. I go back to the scene where Silver Surfer. I'm still so sleepy. In the last Fantastic Four movie, it was really intimidating when he came onto the scene. Now she has a dialogue scene.
I do want to say, I don't want anyone thinking we're just sitting here attacking Max.
Even though that's exactly what
they take a break every once in a while.
Unfortunately, Max's ball handler is not available, Voltaire, to help him out, so he just has to deal with it.
I don't believe. Let's hear RJ. I gotta believe RJ. Why does this look good? Tell me right now.
I think it captures the essence of the comics that a lot of the previous versions of these films never really got. But also, too, I feel like it feels really fresh. It feels like something new that the MCU hasn't done before, like the period piece aspect.
What? This image right here. You get all that from this image. You get all that from this.
No, I'm talking about the trailer overall.
I'm talking about this, and he's talking about this image.
He can't do it. He can't. That's
justify
why.
This image right here, RJ. Tell us why this looks good. This dog shit I'm looking at on the screen. Tell me why this looks good for a $200 million movie. Tell me why this looks good.
That looks like Silver Surfer to me.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a bronze statue outside of a park or something, bro.
Well, the character of Silver Surfer is literally a character engulfed in silver, and it looks a little bit.
That don't even look silver to me. That looks aluminum.
I mean,
it's also lighting.
The lighting
now, when
is
she was in
reflecting
space, that part was pretty cool.
That'd be like Iceman not made out of something besides ice.
Like that part. Was
Bruce,
cool.
why do you think this looks good? What does this look good to you?
My opinion doesn't matter on the show. We're trying to have a discussion for the audience.
I think it looks fine.
And that's all I'm saying.
It looks fine. I don't have a problem with it.
See, that's how you know it looks bad. Is people say it's fine, it's passable.
What?
Well, no, you didn't hear
what do you want me to say?
No,
I've seen maybe.
I think it looks good. I think it looks better than fine. I think this looks good.
I think we should go back to earlier in the stream where I did my rant about your expectations for what we're expecting. Like, okay, dude, we haven't had true advancement in special effects in over a decade, man. And like,
yes, we have.
You
just don't see it in the movies.
Was it really?
Yeah, but now we got AI too. We got AI that help.
Maybe we'll get there one day. But no, dude, I feel like we haven't had anything go, above and beyond that really pulled anybody's eyeballs in anyways. So it's what you've been saying about video games, that they all look the same. That's basically what special effects have been. They all look the same now because it's all the same.
Why do you care about special effects all of a sudden?
I love special effects.
Nobody's pioneering this stuff is what I'm getting at.
I've been saying this for years. If you don't know that one of my critiques about movies is special effects is not advanced enough, and they go with the current technology, and we just settle for generic.
Like I said,
I don't know where you've been, because look what I said about the Flash movie. I said the special effects really bothered me. I can't stand generic looking special effects. How is a comic fan first?
Though, it's like what I'm trying to get at is
What?
what you're calling generic, Max, is stuff that you've seen before, and that's what I'm saying. When was the last time you saw some like? When was the last time your mind was completely and totally blown by the special effects of a movie, Max? Honestly, it's a good question.
Avatar, Dune,
Avatar. When did that come out?
That was Dune. The last Avatar was the special effects were great. The last Dune. Actually,
you watched Dune 2?
Yes, I love Dune 2.
You actually sat down and watched the movie.
I went to the theater for it.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Okay, some of the special effects in horror movies are really well done. Like
what movies have you watched?
Terrifier series, that was really well. Even it was gross. Yeah. There's practical effects too. Like this is where I'm like then you talk about these comic book movies that have the biggest budgets, the most accessible stuff.
I think
and they're so generic looking.
As a comic,
because it's a sausage factory. That's what
I'm not done with my rant, RJ.
Okay.
So as a comic book fan, Bruce, if this was a comic book cover, you wouldn't accept it. You wouldn't say this is fine. It looks bad.
What are you talking about? Last night on Renovision, we read some really good stories with bad art. That did not stop us from enjoying the comic and the story.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you did that.
Well, if you paid attention to other people's streams that support you, you would know things like this.
I'm sorry. I'll watch it. But
Thank you
I'm
very much.
getting back to the point.
It's got waterboarded.
Comic book fans that want to defend these generic looking CGI abominations.
How many comic book fans do you know?
I have you and a lot of people on your channel. So why would you accept this generic looking characters where in comics you critique covers and artwork? Like, I don't understand why we accept this mediocrity. This just looks mediocre.
Well, the problem
and where's the nipples?
The problem with your argument right now? The problem with your argument right now is for years comic book fans have seen art progress.
Yeah.
Huge leaps. There's now digital artwork, but you're not paying $25, $30 for a single issue of a comic book. You're paying $15 to see a whole movie. So I'm not going to spend $25 to $30 on a comic book issue if it has bad art on the cover. If it's a $3.99, $4.99 book, fine, I'll buy it. But I'm not spending. That's where your argument falls flat, Max. So you should really speak to more comic book people before you make these assumptions about us.
Okay, I'm asking why. I'm asking why you accept mediocrity here. Like for Across the Spider-Verse,
that's what we've come to expect with these movies.
Yeah, I know,
mediocrity.
and that's we should expect better. I'm not saying it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Engineer,
I don't think they're going to throw more money into movies that have been losing money, though.
Exclusives. I'm talking about Last Line exclusives.
Degrassi, the engineer. James Gunn's CGI. He expects a little bit better than the Marvel when he's on a project. So I think some of the special effects on his projects are better. I don't think James Gunn would approve this image, right? So if you're saying the engineer,
so here's the thing, right? You're asking why I like. The design looks fine to me. I like
fine. That's how you know it's just fine.
The design looks good to me. I like the way that she looks. You actually you can see the reflection stuff, which is nice. I don't see what the issue is. I'm not sure what you expected.
Silver Surfer should be cool and exciting. It's fine.
Was Silver Surfer cool and exciting in the last time?
Well, no, wait, we don't know if she's going to be cool. We don't know if she's not going to be. We only saw
her.
We only saw her for 4 seconds, and the part where she was in space was kind of cool. All I'm saying is that one little scene where she's in Times Square didn't look good. And maybe it was because of the way she talked. I don't know, because the body
dialogue wasn't intimidating.
Okay, the body definition. I'm looking at this image now. The body definition looks really good. The lighting's where it's supposed to be. It's shaded perfect. It's got definition and tone. It's the head. Something about that head, man. I just don't know.
Okay, Max, what would you do to make this look better?
When
That's
she's
dope.
actually
That's
surfing,
cool.
that looks cool. Yeah.
That looks cool.
The action sequence looked good when she's surfing around. It's the dialogue sequence, which she's supposed to be intimidating and say, "You've been selected by Galactus. Your Earth's going to do you strong." I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. The dialogue fell flat there too.
Why?
Okay,
Well-
but Max, what would you have done to make her look better? Like, what are you looking for specifically?
I want her to look like
Max,
it looks
Max,
like.
don't Max, don't. Don't feed into his bullshit.
No,
He's
no,
asking the
I have
same
an
question.
answer.
You've
I have
answered the same question 10 times, man.
I've had
He's
the
just gonna keep
face, the
asking you
eyes,
because
and
RJ is an undercover instigator.
I'm legit asking.
No,
Like,
I'm
what would make it
legit
look better?
answering. The face, the eyes, the dialogue, the voice to the CG didn't match. It didn't seem intimidating. It fell flat for me. Now, when you get to the actual action sequences, both Silver Surfer, Human Torch, and the Thing all look a lot better to me. It's just in their dialogue moments and their character moments are falling flat for me. With the Thing, with Silver Surfer and Johnny Storm. You know, Johnny Storm's dialogue, this is the first trailer. It should be exciting. Johnny Storm is a selling point to the Fantastic Four for a lot of people.
I just can't believe how in their feelings how butthurt people will get if you don't like something that they like.
That looks cool. That looks cool.
It blows my mind, man.
But
Grow
she's
the
not.
fuck up, some of you people. Grow the fuck up, man. God, man.
No, I'm fine with Max having
It's
this
one of the many reasons why.
RJ,
like-
RJ, that wasn't about you. That was about shit in the chat. That wasn't about you, RJ.
No, it's one of the reasons why
Okay.
like leaving this behind hasn't been that hard of a decision. you know what I mean?
Exactly.
No, but I like it when Silver Surfer starts moving. It looks great. You know, it's just yeah. See, look forth. Finally, here's.
Although I'm torn.
The dialogue was really generic. She's Silver Surfer. Didn't shoot the way I felt otherworldly, intimidating, or ethereal. You know.
I thought she looked like the T-1000 in that one.
Galactus could sell it to me.
dated.
Galactus,
But the rest of it was great, you know.
And I
thought.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
Galactus
the
looked
last
like
Silver
legit.
Surfer looked better to me, and that wasn't all completely CG. They did a guy in a silver suit and then did CG over his face. You know, back the other movie.
The real world, Senior Nerd, where people literally like start making things personal over whether or not you like their favorite cape bullshit.
Oh yeah, no, that's some
Like
that's on
that,
a deep-
really?
that is
really?
like on a deep.
Because I'm going to
dark
tell you who
level of
y'all
crazy,
sound. No,
bro.
I'm not because I don't want to start no shit. But y'all sound like another group I know. That's who y'all sound like. You sound like another group that I know. You know that they just spew other shit. You know, people are allowed their opinion. Now, if you want to bust balls like Bruce is doing or RJ or me, we all bust each other's balls. But when you guys start making it personal,
It's like
You know
half
what I
the
mean?
reason I'm here.
that you know what I mean? Then
I'm here
it
to bust
becomes
balls
like
and
then
chew
it becomes
bubblegum.
not
I'm all
fun.
bubblegum.
You know.
Well, hello. I am still going to see this opening weekend. Superman has moved into the top spot, and I wanted to see Fantastic Four more when they announced it. But this is, I was not. impressed with
At
it.
one point I was more excited about Thunderbolts than anything. Now I'm more excited about Superman than anything. So things change, man. Because
So you know
I
what's
didn't
really
think I would
got me-
ever be that excited for a Superman
The
movie.
Sentry scenes where he's like disappearing people into dust looks really cool. That's really, I'm really starting to get psyched for Thunderbolts. But yeah, this trailer didn't hit for me. I hope it gets better, and then I just don't hold out hope for Johnny Storm or Human Torch or Silver Surfer.
And watch, when Max actually sees the movie, he'll be talking it up, saying it's the best thing
So,
ever.
I mean,
It's
are
like
we
Storm
sure?
was
Doctor
And
great.
Doom is
here's
gonna
another
be
question.
the-
Here's another question, guys.
Robert
Here's
Downey
another
Jr.
question.
character
Are we
from
sure?
Oppenheimer.
Like, are we 100% positive? Are we sure Reed Richards is his dad? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true. Namor.
I'll be right back.
That's true. Namor. Yeah, Galactus could okay. So the last Fantastic Four movie where there was Silver Surfer was awesome, but Galactus was nothing. Galactus was just a fart cloud at the end. So if Galactus is really intimidating, it might not even matter if Silver Surfer is that cool to me, because if Galactus really delivers,
Yeah, Galactus, I would say, is the most important character to get right.
Right. But Silver Surfer should feel cool, not just it's fine. That's the truest thing geeks and nerds and fans ever do is when you can tell it's not that great. They're like, it's all right. It's fine. Whatever. Fine.
Well, dude, we were talking to a bunch of people whose main channel that's devoted to them consists of these B to C to D list movies that are like, when I went on my Tubi binge, I found a bunch of them. Like, dude, with the worst special effects, and I mean the utmost worst, and they go straight to a little network called Sci-Fi. Remember those kind of movies? Okay, nerds dealt with a diet of that for years and years and years, and you know what? I'm pretty sure they're okay with it. You know, there's a certain charm to those movies. Yeah, who doesn't like the fire tornado movie?
This is where I'm getting in movie talk. This is where I'm going harder on IP films. They have an instant fan base. They have almost unlimited funds.
That's
they
not
have
entirely accurate, though, man.
Not unlimited, but I'm saying they have a bigger budget than all these other projects. They should not be in this mediocre or barely above average with with all that's accessible to these productions. These should be I'm tired of the excuses for these big IP movies. I'm tired of it. They have so much going for them, and then they whiff. They whiff.
Yeah, they're gonna go the way of Star Trek Enterprise, dude.
Now, if people would have gone by the way these characters were drawn in 1964, I'm like, I'm not reading this anymore because look how badly this is drawn. We wouldn't have a Fantastic Four movie now. He's not even intimidating in the comic books, so come on.
Who's not?
Silver Surface. Where's the parents?
Yeah, see, I don't know much about Fantastic Four. I'm not a big Fantastic Four guy. I know the trailer made me go, "Wow, that looks pretty cool." I'll watch that. Like I said, I just that one scene.
I'll send you the link so you can read it. It's a funny read.
But I haven't read comics since like the 90s, man.
This stuff is.
Didn't you get a comic for my show?
Yeah, I didn't read it. I still have it. I just didn't read it.
The hell?
You know, it was a Harley Quinn comic. You know, I'm not gonna read some shit about some girl boss. I'm sorry that I almost got that out without laughing.
Wow.
I almost got that out without laughing. I was trying. I was gonna try to be deadpan and sell it, but
you like strong women stepping on your neck while you.
I love it all. I love it all. Kick places, all that.
Well, Max, you can't be saying that this stuff like looks mediocre, like it's below average or about like just average with like.
I'd say it's a little bit above average, maybe.
But what I'm saying though is just like
doesn't look cool.
We're looking at a trailer with like no context where it's not even the finished product yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like
there you go again. White Knighton making excuses for the millionaires.
I hate that excuse. How often does special effects get better from the first trailer to release? Barely ever.
It's like I don't understand why.
Crypto did.
They work on they work on these movies until the last minute, right?
Yeah, but they barely ever look much better from the first trailer to the release.
But I get labeled as a corporate chauffeur making quote unquote excuses for these companies when your guys' expectations are just so unbelievably high for something that you guys don't see is on the downward slope, man. And you're like honestly lucky they're still gonna make these movies. I bet you Avengers Doomsday will be the Avengers movie.
James Gunn, how often do you hear me complain about James Gunn's CG in his
movies? If anything, this is why these movies are going to die.
He's making movies for. I'm pretty sure Fantastic Four was probably a bigger budget than Superman.
We really are in the end times. Max is sticking up for James Gunn.
It's what happened to Star Trek. It's the exact same discourse that ruined Star Trek Enterprise.
It's nitpicky.
It's not nitpicking. The industry these are below industry standards.
Fans with these unrealistic expectations.
This is some bullshit.
The thing is that you expect something that's been going for 20 years now.
Any other genre
increase in quality?
It's not increasing; it's declining in quality.
I am trying to back you up on this, Max. I really am. Because how come when it's something you guys don't like, it's okay to shit on it? But if it's something you do like and somebody has a different opinion, you freak out and you start kicking. And I'm not talking about you, Brian. Me and you were on the same page with this shit. But like a lot of these other people, it's like I watched somebody, I'm not going to say their name, but he was sticking up for everything that's going on with this new Snape thing, okay? And why do you care if they're messing with the lore? Why do you care? Blah, blah, blah. Let him try something different. And in his very next video, he was bitching about they're messing with the lore on, was it One Punch or what's that anime live action show on Netflix? In the very next video, this guy was bitching about them messing with the lore of Avatar, The Last Airbender. People do that. They'll stick up for what they like, and then they'll bash the things they don't like. But if somebody else does that, it's not okay.
Perfect example, DC.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And I think that look, Max is either going to.
I've never seen people bend in circles and put themselves in pretzels more than they defend DC on this channel.
Here's where I think.
All that other stuff, Max, I gotta say I don't agree with you. I think all the rest of it looks great.
Okay, I don't know, dude. I'm just pointing that out.
All right, so
because I got on this channel 5 years ago now.
I wasn't here.
That scares me.
Okay? Yeah, you got sucked into it,
and I got on
Brian.
here for Star Wars. Okay?
Yeah, and you got sucked into the DC Civil War.
Sucked into the goddamn Snyder bullshit.
Are we talking about this again? Come on.
Anthony,
let me know when
there's
this is
no
over.
defending the Minecraft movie at all. It just I'm not a hater of it. I'm just like, okay, people.
Donovan, you're the funniest one to me, Donovan, because you literally blew me up in my DMs for a month straight.
Oh my God.
Trying to get me to turn on Matt Jarbo because he likes AI. There are certain things you're just going to be passionate about, and other people aren't going to be passionate about. And you are probably the biggest hypocrite in the chat.
Okay,
sorry, bro, but you are.
I want to get back. I want to get back to this, and I'm gonna.
Like he said, though, you'll stand for something that you enjoy. You'll sit there and you'll defend to the death. But when it comes to something that you're kind of on the fence about, it's like, oh well, yeah, they fucked up this time. Oh, no, they messed up this time. It's like, that's how this channel is.
I still
Not
think
this channel,
fans are the worst,
but just
though.
the fan discourse is. Okay,
Fans
that's
are the
exactly
worst.
what it is.
All right. Well, I want to
fan
blow
discourse is in a nutshell.
I want to blow your mind how we accept mediocre for superhero fans. If this was any other genre, sci-fi, horror, I'm going to bring Little Movie Perp's name into this so he could watch this later and get mad. If this was a new horror movie and you saw this, I'm thinking that Perpy might have an issue with this, but because it's a superhero movie. Because it's a superhero movie, we just got to accept this mediocre.
What?
Yes,
just
because it's a superhero movie, it's got to push the boundaries of special effects every single time.
Some of the best sci-fi has had the worst special effects.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Not 1999. Then we have the bad special effects for what was that Van Helsing series on Sci-Fi?
You're talking about sci-fi TV channel movies?
Yes, because they have some of the best.
What I'm talking about. I'm talking about the theater, the movie experience. You would not accept this mediocrity in any other genre. The Silver Surfer. You wouldn't do this for horror, for sci-fi, for all these other big budget movies.
I just think it's a sign of a deeper.
You know what would happen?
It's a comic book
would happen?
Movie.
If this movie wasn't called Fantastic Four, it's like some random action sci-fi movie, there wouldn't be all these unrealistic expectations stapled to it.
It's not
like
it's unrealistic.
Watch it for what it is.
I keep telling you, dude, it's unrealistic.
Seriously, you're showing your true colors when you said, "Oh, it looks fine." You don't, so you're not completely sold on this.
I said it looked good.
No,
it's just like
how come you see it,
man?
Look. Did you notice his voice goes good? It looks good. It's not just. It looks good. It looks great. It's cool. It looks good.
To be fair though, Max, when was the last time you were over the moon about a Marvel trailer?
I was about Captain America when
I
they
was
showed
about
the Red Hulk looked pretty decent.
I still am about
the
Thunderbolts.
Movie's kind of yeah.
But I'm just saying,
I am about Thunderbolts, but it's been a while.
It's not just this movie, is what I'm getting at here. Okay,
yeah, I get what you're saying,
it's a lot of the other ones too. I mean,
Max has these unrealistic expectations, like RJ said. He builds up these projects in his head.
That's
and then
all
when
we
he
do
sees
as
the
fans
product
is have
in
unrealistic
front of him,
expectations.
he gets so
Dude,
upset
we
about
fan
it.
cast
I
things to where it's not even
I
fun
will
anymore.
break your narratives right now.
Hey,
I will break your narratives
casting
right
couch is
now.
Fun, all right.
Listen, other people had issues with Crypto in the Superman trailer, but he looked great to me, and some of the special effects.
You were complaining about Crypto for months.
I was not.
I don't.
I
get it.
said
I
once
just
I
don't get it.
saw. I said before I saw Crypto.
We
Once
don't
I
need
saw
dogs
Crypto
and
in the-
fails. Why we get jokey James Gunn?
Yeah, no. Once I saw Crypto in the trailer, Brian
The
was there
DC
with me.
Civil War.
Brian, didn't we do a trailer reaction for
Yes,
Superman?
we
It's like,
did,
oh,
to the first
Crypto,
one.
I'm sold. I'm sold. Yes,
I did
And
one
they
with
hit
the
him with
second
that.
one.
as soon as I saw him.
That was
Soon
for
as I
Kurt,
saw
by the
him.
way. And they hit him with the. Now it's stuck on my head. Fuck you, Perp. You ever seen his drop with the whistle when he's whistling for Crypto? Perp's got this drop with this rap song that goes.
Take accountability,
All right.
Samir.
Here's
What?
my comic book interlude.
Yeah, Max, take accountability for your opinion. How dare you disagree?
I do take accountability for it, and I'm right.
No, you're not.
But let it be some director. I'm just not so sure this director's the right director for this
yeah.
movie. I
My
hear you
point
fucking
stands
people
though.
do
if
that
this
all
was
the
just a
time.
Random,
I do that. Yes.
if like this trailer was for a trailer to some random action sci-fi movie, first off, none of us would be talking about it because we don't cover that kind of stuff as
Yes,
much
I
as we
do.
should. Second off,
he sounded like Scooby Doo when he said that.
second off, we wouldn't be nitpicking it to death like we are now.
It's oh my god, you're still saying
Because,
nitpicking
again-
when you can't even say good without an inflection in your voice. Like good, it's fine.
But my point stands though. If this
There's
was
a
I'm not
line
fantastic
nitpicking.
movie, some
It
random
doesn't
movie
look
and
great.
calling it fine,
This
but
is the
not
same
like
person that
somebody
made a
who-
stream every day about Superman's eyes.
I tried, Max. You're just gonna have to die in this hole alone, buddy. I love you, but I tried. I tried.
I'm
man.
just
You're
saying,
gonna-
if this was just a random movie that, like, was just a
I
random
can't stop
science
yelling. This
fiction
is
film,
ridiculous.
you would
I'm not
care as
nitpicking.
much about something that doesn't matter.
I'm not nitpicking. This MCU
It doesn't
fanboy,
matter.
this
Oh
this
my
Marvel maniac down here. I love.
Dude.
I still like you calling me the Marvel
Nitpicking
maniac.
gets
RJ,
frickin'
he can't even
views.
say it looks great without
I said it
without
looks
any
good.
confidence. You see how his voice is like, it looks good.
Well,
You can't say
okay.
it.
Here's a good example. Hold on, guys.
can't say it.
Brian,
You're being
about
defensive.
4 or 5 years ago, it was like right after my brother. Okay, and I couldn't bring myself
I'm
to watch
cooked.
anything Star Trek. I just couldn't. And Brian's like, "No, Chris, you might like Discovery. You might really like it." And I'm like,
That's true. Sean.
all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. So I start watching Discovery and I fall in love with it. And by the time it was over, I'm still in love with it. And now Brian hates it.
I fell out of that
That
show
last
hard.
episode.
I fell out
was
of love with
fire.
that show so hard. Oh my god! Like it was.
Well, I
it
mean,
was
they could have left Stacey King out of it. And I mean, leave.
Oh my God! You still
know,
thinking about that?
Well,
No.
just any politician. It, didn't have to, it could have been anybody. Leave just leave them out of it. You know,
What do you think of that last episode of Discovery, Chris?
which I haven't watched. I'm on the last season now. I haven't
Oh,
seen.
okay.
It.
man.
Yeah. And the last Picard I watched was when the Borg joined us, and I thought that was pretty rad, you know. And then
Okay.
Ryan's like, "No, they ruined it, Chris. Never mind." I was like, "Okay."
I'm calling out Brian now. Everything that he says we complain about too much, you change it to Star Trek, and he's like, okay.
Well, the thing that's
It's
what
because that's
he's
what you
talking
care about the
But
most.
that's the point Chris was making earlier. Okay, is
Yeah.
we will defend to the death what we love, you know, and
Yeah.
we'll criticize what we love. But it's like
I don't do that myself, but
But you
guys
know, you
do.
can-
the way I am about Star Trek is the way Max is about Star Wars.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
that one thing we're gonna be passionate about. The DC fans, even the Snyder fans. You know,
I've
I
been a
get
Star Wars fan longer than I've been a Star Trek fan.
and
You
I've
know,
been
I
a
will
fan
say-
longer than I've been any fan of anything.
One thing I do hate is when I criticize something in a Marvel project or movie, and the first thing DC fanboy. It's a legit criticism. I'm not just I thought Daredevil was good, but there was so many things that were wrong with that show.
Let me guess. 'Cause
People
it
had
wasn't-
rose tinted glasses when it came to that show because
Well,
it was
you-
Daredevil.
To be fair, you don't like Daredevil to begin with much.
But I
He's in my
sat there and
top
watched
five,
the whole show
yeah.
because I do commentary about these
Yeah,
projects.
Yeah.
Bruce, I thought you liked it. I thought you liked that show. You said
I said it was good. I gave it
Yeah.
a 7.
Yeah.
I
mean,
just
there
had
was a
problems with
couple of-
certain things.
my favorite part about it was the fact that he wasn't in the Red Devil outfit all the time. You got one episode where it was just courtroom
but
drama.
we've seen
and you
that
had
done
another
before.
episode where it was a bank robbery, and I love that.
We've seen that done before in previous seasons on Netflix.
Right, but it can't be. Look, it's a continuation. It can't be a carbon copy of what
Exactly, that's the
people like on
problem with
Netflix,
the
and that's
show.
why everybody's mad.
That was the
thought
problem
it
with
was
the show. It shouldn't
I
have been a
marked out when
continuation.
Frank showed up. You don't even know, man. You just thought Hulk Hogan came back or something.
Oh, come on. And then that last scene where he goes to the thingy
Sorry.
and only has one thingy and it's
I know.
Come on.
And I can't believe the dumbass fell for it. I don't want to spoil it for Max.
Oh,
but yeah, that was
that
dumb.
was stupid.
Like if
I'm
I
just
know
not
who's in,
paying attention.
if I
you
know
fucking
who's in that
heard me?
cage, guys, all I'm saying, I'm not going nowhere
That
near
was
that
a
cage.
BBS moment right there. That was a BBS. You're from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. Hey.
I'm like,
Get
no,
outta
no.
here.
And then the Punisher wants to say, dude, I would not get anywhere near Frank Castle's cage.
All right. Before we move back to topic, I want to remind everyone tomorrow is Superman Day. If you head to your local comics,
Be
they
nice
will give you
if
free
James
comics
Gunn did
and
something
graphic
about it.
novels tomorrow to pick up and read.
How do you know he's not going to do anything?
Because I don't. He said no trailer, and then you're on X promoting. Oh, there's an artist that did an homage to Corn Sweat. I'm like, how exciting for the normies!
Because they're selling a ton of variant covers. to
Okay,
promote
that's
the movie.
great for comic book fans, but what about getting the general public interested
What?
about Superman?
What do you think that's doing?
That ain't it, bros. I'm sorry.
Well, hold
just
on, Max.
just
What else
doing
Yeah, I mean,
variant
people
covers.
go up for
Hold on, Max.
Superman
Hold
Day.
on
Just
now.
doing variant covers. It's Superman Day. You have a Superman movie
Oh
coming
my
out in a few
God.
months.
Well,
Bring
can
up
they
the
do-
The
hype.
day hasn't started yet. You don't know what they're doing.
I just don't know what else they can do outside of comics, except maybe toys or something.
They're
Yeah, the
revealing.
McFarlane toys are coming.
Yeah, tomorrow
Yeah.
they're going to reveal the toys. They're also going to
Ooh.
probably drop new posters and pictures.
How
Oh.
exciting!
I'm not touching that one. I've seen what the Superman fans do. They'll come for you, Max. Never mind. Change subject, Max. Something else.
No,
I
I
do wanna-
want
do
them
wanna-
to promote it.
I do want to
it's
show something off. This has
I
to
can't
be the
believe you
coolest
gave
thing
Daredevil a 7, man. That's a solid 9, bro. Yeah, that thing's
my-
sick.
Ooh, I like
Yeah,
those big
That is
comics.
sick. That's sick.
How do you get those? Do you get those?
Yeah, they
CGs
can grade
these?
them. They grade posters, so they can grade these.
Show and tell.
Donovan, he said that they don't expect the trailer. He might surprise us. My speculation is after CinemaCon, where they weren't getting great buzz, they decided to release the trailer early that they were going to
What?
release for Superman Day, the one that they did.
That's not true.
That's my
The
speculation.
trailer was going to play in front of Minecraft
Yeah,
anyway.
I
why
would
not?
think that's the only way you could see it
What?
until Superman Day.
Wait, Cheeseman,
And
is
that's
that
why
true?
there's no trailer. And that's why there's no trailer for Superman Day.
I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Cheeseman, is that true? Are all the cops dumb in the Marvel universe? Is that okay? Because then it makes sense. Okay, all right. I didn't know that was a thing.
And how the hell did Daredevil get from the hospital to his apartment?
He's fucking Daredevil. How do you think he got
He
there?
was shot up. Come on.
He got one bullet in the arm. He's a little sore. That's it.
Nah,
Why?
get out of here.
The better question should have been how do you fight like
bled
that
out.
after getting shot in the arm? That's what.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Now you're just nitpicking, Bruce.
That's called pointing out discrepancies in the show.
It was great.
No, I'm dead serious about the Superman hype for Superman Day. I don't feel it unless
I
there's
just
something
don't know
I'm
what else
not
they can do, though,
expecting.
man.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
RJ knows
Yeah.
something because he knows what's happened with the super
No,
community.
that's
As far
RJ's
as he knows something,
RJ's
that's why he's
grifting.
muted.
He's grifting.
He's muted.
RJ's not. RJ
He
doesn't
knows
have any
something.
insiders.
Ooh.
Stop it. You guys fell for that shit.
The 29-second trailer for Mandalorian is up.
RJ,
Go
hook me
play
with
it. Let's see
your
what your
sources
channel
are.
nuked.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
is
don't
it
do it.
is it a leaked or official?
It's the scene of Mando attacking the AT-AT.
No, but did
Yeah.
Star Wars release or someone just reposted
No,
on
it's
X?
leaked.
Wait, did
Okay,
you put
yeah,
it in the
then
private chat?
Don't
'Cause I want to
show
watch
then.
it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm watching it right now. I
Hold
don't
on.
care.
You
That's
got
a
it?
picture, RJ. That's not.
Degrassi, I understand this. There is a PR aspect to it too. They have social
No,
media influencers, just people's
no.
covering it. It's not. It's main
Social
focus.
media.
It's
social
main
media.
focus.
Social media people, they have to buy their own tickets and go there
Yeah.
themselves.
Okay. So there's
not
still
an
all
event.
kinds. there's still all kind of articles. The main focus, I agree, is the theater.
I agree too, but at the
But
same
there's an
time,
aspect of it to get buzz from
Exactly.
CinemaCon too. Who
Because
had the best
CinemaCon
going?
doesn't have a
Warner
problem.
Brothers, Paramount, Sony. That's all.
That's kind of it's kind of a bad faith argument because look, CinemaCon, you can say, oh, it's there to sell projectors and all this shit, but CinemaCon doesn't have any problem with letting all the normies think it's supposed to be something big. They don't have a problem letting people think that, so maybe they should go ahead and do something like that. Here's why I'm
more critical on this CinemaCon. It's because it's the biggest event before Superman's release because Comic-Con's after Superman. So I'm like, Superman needs some type of presence at a big event. I would prefer it be something alternative to the CinemaCon.
Why?
But there's no big because you got to get some buzz. And yes, these big
You don't think Superman has buzz?
I think it's tapered off a little bit.
I don't know that 5-minute thing. If it got me to care, and I'm a Superman.
This is Superman. That's the 5-minute trailer. I don't think it has any nearly the views as the first trailer.
Well, that's kind of the first trailer. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that 5-minute thing is the one that made me go, "Oh, this is like okay, yeah, I'm in." You know.
But yeah, Superman Day right before a new Superman movie. You know, I hope James Gunn brings something cool tomorrow. I doubt it though. I'm really starting to doubt it. It does, but it doesn't matter if the movie's amazing. It does that. All people. This is where people lose.
I don't
their
know
mind.
how much more they can drop, Max. They gave us a trailer. There are leaks out there, and they gave us 5 minutes of the movie, 5 minutes worth of the movie. Like, I mean, any more, and you're gonna ruin the whole movie. The whole movie's gonna be in the trailer.
Trading cards.
That's what I'm saying.
Expectation.
You're
gonna give me enough.
You're gonna watch the movie and you're gonna be like, it's ass. Why? Because you saw it all in the trailer.
It was all in the trailer. That's why I was watching it. Wah.
But you're
this is why
I am criticizing.
I am the middle ground here, Max.
I am criticizing. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm separating the PR work to get to the general public with the actual movie. I think the actual movie is going to be really good. You have to get people back to DC.
But can you actually speak for the general public because you're so immersed in this community?
Nobody on this panel can really speak, myself included.
I talk to the general public all the time. I talk to
where?
But dude, it's the same interactions as mine. I'm selling auto parts going, hey, bro, you really excited for the new Superman movie?
I talk with my yes, I do that.
Made me laugh,
yeah, just sell me my brake pads. Bro.
I do that on tape.
They don't care.
Hey, Dan.
On Tape Hunters, I go talk to employees.
My coworker dude
family.
Thinks that it ended with Endgame.
I haven't seen any of those interviews on your channel, Max.
I haven't done them well because they didn't do well and they were awkward.
Oh, so that was over a year ago that you did. Interview.
Yeah, no, people were making
Brian at work.
Okay, Max.
Brian, when you go to work tomorrow, I want you to ask them what they thought. Did the Silver Surfer look good or not? Just ask them.
They're gonna be like,
that
what?
shit made me laugh. I'm selling auto parts. I'm not asking people. It's kind of for the new Superman.
But that's what I'm saying. That doesn't come up in your interactions at work, Max.
Well, if you have geeks and nerds for friends in real life like I do, I mean, I had a tattoo shop, but all we talk about is nerd shit all day long.
I will go around and I'll ask people what looks better, honestly.
That makes
and
that's not a
and that has nothing to do with Johnny Q Public.
Stop, Max. Stop. That's not even a thing.
What do you mean stop? That's a great thumbnail.
Oh shit!
You know, not for nothing, Max. Your argument falls flat.
They look
like
by the way, real quick with this image, same quality.
No, it's not.
It's the same quality.
No, it's not.
It is the exact same quality.
Okay, go get some glasses.
I wear glasses all the time.
Get your eyes checked.
There it is, Max, right there. That's your resting mad face right there.
Yes.
But that looks more like I'm trying to hide
he's smelling his own farts.
That's what I said. Or he's proud
to hide a fart.
He's like, I just ripped. I think nobody notices.
Grumpy old man, Max.
That's funny. I got your back. I got your back.
It's not
Max.
the same quality.
I understand what you're trying to say, Max. I'm with you, bro. I
All right,
just don't
let's
have
get
as many
into,
complaints about it as you do. You know?
Let's finish off the show with some WrestleMania predictions. I'll say the matches, and everyone says who they think going to win. The first match.
I fully think that this will be the year Ultimate Warrior does beat the Hulk Hogan.
All right, the first match we're going to talk about is the triple threat.
I think he's really going to come off that top.
Is it a triple threat? It's Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
CM Punk. And then he's going to get injured again.
Shut up, Max. Why would you do that? You know the wrestlers are superstitious, right? If CM Punk heard you say
CM
that right
Punk
now,
is always injured. He's always cutting promos with like a splint on her ass.
I'm gonna say Seth Rollins for this one. He's the more popular wrestler out of those three right now, and people want him to move forward. I think he has the motivation to do it.
I think that Dan's hobby corner. Okay, him and I think exactly
Paul
alike.
Heyman's gonna
We
win.
we think exactly alike. I think Paul Heyman turns heel
Yeah.
on Roman and CM Punk, and he aligns himself with Seth, and Seth wins.
I
That's what
agree.
think
I
is
Yeah.
agree
happening.
with Chris. I think that's what I think. Seth Rollins is going heel. He's teaming up with Paul Heyman.
That's what I think is going to happen. And Seth
Do we
will
want
win.
Perp to come on and
No, go to your own channel. I'll be there.
Well, we don't want Perp to be on here and talk about
No.
wrestling. What's wrong with
I
you
mean,
guys?
unless he's going to give us
No,
WrestleMania
not-
predictions, I
I
don't think
thought
we're
so.
we
doing
were
WrestleMania now,
No,
unfortunately.
we're not. I thought we were going to end before 2 hours because I got.
We're
I
gonna
got
We
end after
are. We almost
WrestleMania
We're
finished.
ending right
stuff.
now.
Yeah.
What are you
I want
talking
to
about?
go lay down.
All
So
right,
that's why I'm
then,
saying,
then I agree with him Heyman turning heel and everything. Seth is gonna win consensus, except for
Yeah,
Max.
I think Seth's gonna be a bad guy now.
And then we're gonna have the World Heavyweight Championship with Gunther and Jey Uso. I'm going with Gunther for this one. I think he retains.
Who's Gunter?
He has it right.
I think it's Jey
He's
Uso.
this big German. I don't like Gunther's character at all. I just don't like him.
he's horrible.
I don't like him. He's a great
But
wrestler.
I think he's gonna win though.
I don't know. I think this is Jay's time. I do.
Yeah, I
it's
think
Jay's-
it's Jey
Jay's
Uso.
time. Yep. I think it's Jay's time, baby.
when is this?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Saturday.
night. This is
we doing a watch
this
party
is
again?
the
Max?
first night predictions.
We're doing Saturday night's predictions, and then we'll do Sunday night.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll do a watch party with you, Max, like we did last year.
Okay, I don't have the.
oh, that's right. I did watch a lot of WrestleMania with you guys last year, didn't I?
You don't have.
Yeah.
You don't have the.
Yeah.
You don't have the cock. Who's got it?
I got it.
I no longer
Yeah,
have.
you
cock.
should do.
Yeah, we know that, Max.
All right, then shut up, Chris. Shut up, Chris.
This fucking guy.
Then we have the women's championship with Tiffy and Charlotte Flair. I think Tiffy retains. I don't think
want
Charlotte
Tiffy
Flair.
to win.
I'm
but I think
with
it's
you,
gonna be
RJ.
Charlotte.
I thought they might give it to Tippy till she messed up that promo, and they're like, "Yeah, this chick can't carry the company. Let's give it back to the queen, Charlotte. Charlotte's gonna win." Yep.
I
They call an
want
audible.
I want Tiffany Stratton to win, but I think it's gonna be Charlotte.
Yeah,
I
Charlotte-
think what they're going to do is let her win the weekend, and then let Charlotte take it during the week.
like on a Monday Night Raw or something.
It's been done. It's been done
has
before.
done.
Yeah, just to lose it on SmackDown, you know.
Yep.
Poor Kane. He had the belt one time for like 18 hours.
We don't talk about that. All right, then we have the United States state champion LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. I think Fatu's gonna win.
So I think LA Knight's gonna win because Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga are gonna try and help Jacob Fatu. It's gonna backfire. Then they'll set up Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, that one's hard for me, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Samoan Werewolf's a badass, but I don't know if they're going to take it off of the LA Knight this quick.
I think they will.
Can I bring up the most embarrassing thing I've seen? on the
No, we're
internet
still
this
doing
week?
wrestling. My God, can you wait 5 minutes?
Oh.
Thank you. You come late to the party.
I thought
and
it was
let's
over. I
just
thought it was
accommodate you.
I thought it was over.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I thought it was over.
All right, we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Oh, that one I'm excited for because of the
Jade,
story behind
Jade,
it.
I don't know who any of these
It's
people
going to
are.
be Jade Cargill, man. It's going to be. It's her first.
Yeah, after what she
WrestleMania.
did in Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mhm. Actually, I think it's gonna be Naomi only because I think they want to keep the feud going for a while
Well,
longer.
maybe you know
Yeah.
what?
Because
Because
I think they want the feud
if
to go on for a
Naomi,
while.
if they turn Naomi heel, like full heel, because she's not full heel yet. If they turn her full heel, yeah, man, that's a good rivalry worth watching. But I still think Jade wins. She looks like the real life Storm, guys.
Yeah.
Max, I don't know if you ever seen Jade Cargill, but she looks like if you made Storm in
Jade
real
is
life
gorgeous.
from the X-Men, that's exactly what Jade Cargill looks like. It's insane.
Cool.
And
looking
then we
forward to it.
have who else? We have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
What?
Big American
that new
versus
guy,
Rey.
It's
that-
Chad
yeah,
Gable, I would imagine.
Yeah, that new. It's
He's
not
too new to
cruiserweight,
win.
Luchadors, man.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio all the way.
This one I honestly don't know.
I have no
could be
idea.
either or.
Ray's getting old, and he
Yeah.
has no problem putting wrestlers over. This kid's new; he might put him over. You know.
Yeah. And then finally, we have the World Tag Team Championship with the War Raiders versus the New Day.
I think it's gonna be New Day. I think they need to kind of push them as the new heel team. So
I don't know.
That's night one main event. Those two
Yeah.
scrub ass teams.
no, the night one main event CM Punk match.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way I just read it off. the
I
list.
wish I gave a shit about the tag team belts. I don't.
I don't care
anymore.
about the tag
I
team,
just
but
don't. But I do
I
like
think-
New Day. I do. I like.
think the War
I
Raiders
love me some
will-
Kofi. Kofi's my boy.
I do like New Day, but they've been underused and not promoted like they should be. I think the Raiders are just going to retain.
Maybe that one's like one. I'm just like meh. That's probably gonna be the opening match. Watch.
Yeah. And that has been your sports update on Kingdom of Nerds and Movie Madness Entertainment.
All right. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Can I bring up the most embarrassing thing I've seen all week?
The Mirror?
No, worse than that.
Okay.
I like Katy Perry, but this is the most embarrassing thing. She acts like
So
she cured
cringe.
I know
Oh.
she is going off.
What did she do?
First off, her
They
new
went into
album,
space, which I don't care about all that. I don't give a shit either way.
when she's
But
kissing the ground from being
when
up
they
in the
got
space
out
for
of the
11 minutes, giving
capsule,
speeches
the shit
about
she said about we got to be one with trust the universe. Oh my God, shut the fuck up, Katie. You wait till you go watch it, Bruce. You'll be like, wow, this is some
my wife to
cringe
Katy
shit.
Perry concert.
Some
It was a lot of
hippie
fun.
weirdo shit.
It was a lot of fun back in the day when she did like the not like the Eye of the Tiger song or whatever, or something during that tour.
Well,
It was a
Max,
lot of
you're
fun.
fireworks, dude.
Yeah, fireworks during that tour. So I bought the new CD. First of all, it's awful.
I can see
What the
I
it
can,
is
I can
the
see him
worst.
going down. I can see him cruising down the
AI
street, the highway.
AI on the most
You're
generic
hot
AI
in the
sounds way better
cold.
than this album. And then she acts like she changed the world after she went to space for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. And she did something cool going to space, but she won't shut up about it.
No,
It's
none
like,
of them will.
she
Gail
killed
Kim,
her
all of
career.
them. They won't
She-
shut up.
She killed her career
Or
with
Gail
this
David.
because
What is her name? Gail Kim's a wrestler. What is
no
Gail's
one can
last name?
take her seriously anymore because of her music and for this event where she went into space for 11 minutes and she won't stop talking about it like it's I did all kind of research
I
about
wonder
going
if she
to
does a lot
space.
of like psychedelics.
I mean, look, it's, whatever. Even if they weren't piloting anything and all that
That's
shit,
cool.
it would take. I wouldn't do it. It takes balls to go into space. I wouldn't.
No,
fucking do
I
it.
mean, that's great.
But when they
the way
came
she
down,
talks
they're
about
acting
it-
like they changed the world for women. Like
Yes!
they're literally like making it out like they're the first females to ever go into space. And I'm
Yes!
like, you do realize we've had female astronaut pilots since the 80s, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Wendy's
Maybe even the 70s.
So the
70s,
context here, the official Wendy's Twitter said, "Can we send her back?" It's why Wendy's there. Can we send her back to space? Honestly, I'm like a casual Katy Perry fan because I enjoyed the music with my wife. Like my wife likes pop music,
Well, you got the Eye of the Tiger,
and I went to
the fire.
in that concert was actually fire. Like it was really fun concert. But she is like destroyed
You
her
kissed a
career
girl
with
and you liked it.
You're hot,
Taste
then
of
you're
her cherry
cold, you know?
chapstick.
Yeah.
That one's a
Yeah.
good one, Brian. Shut up.
I know, no, but Chris and Brian, you're saying those songs were fun though. They were poppy.
they were-
catchy.
no,
They
I love
they
them.
weren't
I
like
can
I
eight.
see you like cranking it
Yeah.
up with the windows
They-
rolled up so nobody can hear you.
I
No,
love
they-
Katy Perry. I
they
just
weren't
think
like-
she's lost her mind. You
They
know?
were
Look
like-
at her
they
holding
were
the
like-
flower.
They weren't like A-tier music, but
She took a
what
sip
the
off
hell,
the Britney
man?
Spears aid.
Yeah,
and
she
then,
did. They're smoking the same shit or something. I don't
Okay,
know,
so
man.
Katy Perry is cooked.
Meth is a hell of a drug, guys. That's got to be all it is. I
Right.
can't think of what else it could be. Look how big her
Well,
eyes
the
are.
way you
say
hallucinogen.
the way
I
you
mean,
say
did she
it
have a
there.
really good peyote trip or
Well,
something?
honestly, if you got really baked and then when you would be talking about it for like,
Dude, I'm
you
a
know.
huge fan. When they put up Bill Shatner, remember? I was so excited about that.
I mean, Captain Kirk went to outer space. That's all.
But I saw the one where they made it look like a because it's kind of phallic in nature. The rocket they went up on.
all
I
right,
saw
I guess
some pretty funny memes.
I don't know where Bruce went. Should I end the show? I guess.
Yeah, I guess if you want. And then
Bruce.
Yes.
What if he wants to say goodbye?
I don't know.
What the hell?
We're
Yeah,
ending
they're
the
just
show.
trying to
In the
cancel-
show
they're
about
just
me?
trying to cancel you. Like,
I didn't know if
like
Wow. I had enough of that today. Thanks, Max.
Thank you.
Piling on like usual.
seriously, bro.
Jeez.
Real friend.
Wow. So, I want to thank everyone for showing up, including Max.
You're
Even
welcome.
though he wasn't here for half the show.
including
So please hit that like,
I
subscribe,
was here for an hour.
leave comments in the chat. Let us know how you love the Power Hour and if you hate Max's takes, and if you want Max to be replaced by Brian Master of None.
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Max's channel.
What do you have going on later tonight, Max? Are you streaming again?
I don't think so.
What about tomorrow night? You have anything going on?
I'm researching Star Wars news. I want to get excited about Star Wars.
So we're gonna get some videos with your
He wants to
reactions
get excited
with
about
your-
Star Wars.
with your bottle holder Voltaire, we're assuming.
Mhm.
What's a ball
Okay.
holder? Is that
My
like an
ball
inside
holder.
joke? Oh,
Yes,
ball.
he holds the bottle while you take a leak.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
And,
a nice friend. Why is that looked down upon? If you really had a few, you need someone to hold your beer bottle while you take a look. Yeah.
Brian, would you hold his bottle?
No, put it down, jackass.
And
That's what
don't
counters are
forget
for.
tomorrow.
Fuck.
Are you
You need to put
streaming
it on the top
tomorrow
of the
night?
urinal. Ah, Jesus. What are we?
Am
Are
I
you streaming
Stone
tomorrow
Age?
night, Max?
Probably.
What do you got a beer
All
while
right.
you're pissing for, anyways? God
And
damn.
don't forget tomorrow night on Kingdom of Nerds, I will be interviewing Mark Spears for his new Kickstarter with his cards next. It starts next week. So make sure you're in the chat. There will be a giveaway. The book is worth probably like $100, I think, maybe. So make sure you hit the notification.
I wonder if Perp is aware that the stream he told everybody to come join doesn't go live for 12 hours. Just
So,
saying. Perp, you
with
might wanna
that-
fix buddy.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Brian Master None, for stepping in when Max couldn't be here because he was being a lazy ass sleeping.
It's all
So
good.
have a good night.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
This is all my idea, anyways. So there you go. Merry Christmas.
Bye bye.